Lisa, talking all things going live. Welcome to my room. Appreciate you all being here. So this is my 10 o'clock live. And so we're going to talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. Feel free to ask questions, connect with me. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. So I look forward to connecting with all of you. We are going to get started in just a moment. I want to make sure you can hear me. So you guys should be able to hear me, which is awesome. I'm kind of concerned about my volume at times. It will get, um, I will end up having no sound. So I put on my do not disturb. So hopefully you guys can hear me without an issue. So thank you all for being here. This is my 10 o'clock live. So we're going to get to talking and chatting about how to go live with confidence and ease. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you so much for joining. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. If you are new to my live, I want you to do the normal. I want you to give me a thumbs up to say you like the live. Also, click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I come on twice a day. So this is 10, and I'll be back at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm on the Eastern time zone. I'm in Florida. So I talk about how to go live here. I'm going to also co-stream in a second on TikTok, where we are going to go over there and talk about the live streaming features and platform over there. YouTube is a little different. YouTube Studio definitely does not have all the bells and whistles that you see and all the integrated technology that you see on TikTok in particular for going live. But now that I've unlocked the YouTube Partners Program, it does appear to have a little bit more enhancements and features that you can take advantage of, especially when it comes to monetization. So I want you all to know that that program really does allow for you to have a more interactive live stream experience, especially when it comes to people getting your membership and they get membership benefits, almost like a subscription on a TikTok side, the super fan that they call it for the live stream. So you have memberships that you unlock. You have the ability for viewers and subscribers to also send what's called super chat, super thanks, super stickers. All those features are unlocked for you as well, and then gifting in general for the live stream. And then I have also unlocked the ability to do the shopping affiliate program. So you'll see products linked as well in this live. So it does make for a more interactive experience when you go live as a viewer and as a live host, because you could talk about those things with your audience. So let me know if you have questions about that. I've been talking about it for the last week or so, but I want to make sure that people understand that there is some great features that you can have access to with the YouTube Partners Program. In the meantime, hello everyone. If you are new to my live, go ahead and give me a thumbs up to like the live. And if you don't mind clicking that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and I post content. Also, what I tell people, this is when you're going live on YouTube and on TikTok, you have to be 18 years and older. So I tell people all the time, make sure you're of age so you can fully engage and interact. This is not for the kids who are here with their channels. So we are a professional live stream. So if you want to come in and engage and ask questions, feel free to do that if it's relevant to live streaming. Otherwise, we're going to have to let you leave the room. So let me know though if you have questions. I always want to answer questions from my new friends. And again, that's the difference between TikTok and YouTube. Until you say something in the chat, I really don't know who's in the room. So it is kind of a more anonymous viewing experience, but at the same time, as a live host, you appreciate the interaction, you love answering questions, you want to make it more of an interactive experience. So when it comes to viewers sharing something in the chat, that's really the key to that engagement. Otherwise, on TikTok, you easily can see who's in your room and how people are engaging. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you asking. Thank you for the support. Thank you for saying something in the chat. Thank you for liking the live as well. I appreciate the support. Those who are here, make sure you give me a thumbs up to like the live, as well as click the subscriber button and the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So yeah, so I appreciate you saying something. I'm doing well. This is a great Saturday morning for me. I'm in Florida. Where are you located? I'm just watching a movie right now. Okay, all right. Appreciate you being here and watching my live stream. Where are you located? Are you in the U.S. or another country? Where are you located? North Carolina. Nice, nice. Okay, yeah, not too far away. I'm in Florida, so yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you for viewing. I usually get people from other parts of the world sometimes. So thank you for chiming in and saying something. That's awesome. Hi from the UK. See, other parts of the world. Hi, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. Um, and again, I said I was from Florida. Do either one of you go live? You know, let me know if you go live because I do this twice a day. So I'm doing this is my 10 o'clock. I'm Eastern time zone. So this is 10 and I'll come back at 4 and I go live in both on both YouTube and TikTok. I'm gonna start my live on TikTok in a second. I have the movie paused on Prime. Okay. Thanks. So you got your phone in your hand or your computer near you and you're like strolling on YouTube, scrolling through on YouTube and then also watching a movie. That's pretty cool. I Yeah, so like I was saying, I go live twice a day. So I teach about live streaming. I am a creator network on TikTok side. So I'm actually an agency that teaches about the live stream process and supporting people with their live goals. Typically beginners, so people who are just starting this process. And then obviously, you know, they're looking to monetize, they're looking to promote their business or service, or they're looking to, you know, grow community. So they really want to be a part of this online community and get engagement and support that way. So I teach the strategies for doing that in terms of getting engagement. And just like YouTube just did, chimed in, start talking, start connecting, and that's a big piece of it. YouTube, like I said, is different than TikTok because TikTok you can see really quickly who's in your room. So you can actually click the name number of people that shows you a list of people who are there. So you actually see who's in your room. Yeah, trying to get the movement of a character that I'm going to possibly a Coastal Comic Con. Okay, nice, nice. Are you well do you go live doing that? Do you do any of that going live? And when do you go live? Do you go live here on YouTube versus other platforms? So yeah, pretty cool, pretty interesting. Um, can you ban everyone so you can chat? Ideally, you need to upload new content TikTok daily to keep momentum. Not necessarily, but I think that's a good practice. I don't, but I'll post pics. Gotcha. All right. Yeah. So no, not necessarily. I mean, TikTok is obviously based on engagement, so posting content is important. You definitely want to do it. They recommend from like from TikTok official, they recommend posting 2 to 3 times a week. But if you can get in a pattern habit of doing it daily, maybe a couple times a day, that's going to bode better for how your your visibility, your discoverability in the platform. So yeah, so it does help to post more frequently than not. And also it's just good practice. You know, as you're trying to grow your channel and trying to they say channel over here, but grow your page on TikTok, you really do want to have content. You got to have content. Content comes in the form of mainly posting, but content is also on the live stream. That's content as well. And so, as you are building up your live stream, you can take highlights similar to YouTube. They now have a feature for you to take your highlights and you can post that too. I have one of the characters in the movie that I'm watching as a backup costume. Oh, nice. Ghostface. Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. So yeah, so the content from the TikTok side, you get your whole live stream, similar to here. You get your whole live stream, and you can actually create clips. And so it has a really easy way for you to clip out different parts of your live stream and post that. Yeah. So and you can make it where you take multiple clips and stream them together, do the editing, and make that content as well. So really, really a great tool and a great way to do content if you're someone who's like struggling to always post. You won't believe what I'm possibly going as. What are you possibly going as, Ryan? Thank you for asking, though. Let me do this. I'm going to shift over to TikTok. And so thank you all for being here. Thank you for liking the live. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Um, and then we're going to go over there and talk. Like I said, I mainly focus on TikTok for a couple reasons because it has a lot more bells and whistles, a lot more features to talk about with the live stream. I'm also an agency. It's a free program on TikTok where I help creators go live and I'm recruiting. So I do a lot of recruiting that way as well. And then finally, just my current community come in and ask questions, and I help them and answer different things that's going on. So let me look. I'm gonna look over here because the question went away. Let's see. So what do you need to do to go live on Facebook? You know what? I actually don't go live on Facebook. Not Facebook, YouTube, sorry. Okay, I was gonna say I actually don't go live on Facebook. Um, what do you need to do to go live on YouTube? Yes. And then one of my all-time favorites did okay, Captain Hook. All right, friend. Um, so on YouTube, you have to have 50 subscribers. So that's the first thing. 50 subscribers is not a lot, but when you're just starting off, it actually is pretty challenging to get 50 people to actually click your subscriber button. And so when you think about the whole going live here, you actually have to be a little bit more strategic to get people to subscribe. So for example, you need someone to first of all click your subscriber button, but it's not that simple because they have to be logged into their Google account. And then sounds quite intimidating for a new starter. Well, it gets easier over time. So what I do is give some tips. So here's what I would tell you to do. First of all, if you are going live or if you're posting content, you can create content that tells, obviously encourages people to subscribe. You can do that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click that subscriber button. You do all that stuff. You can encourage it that way, depending on your content and how your channel is set up. You're talking to a specific audience. So that's the same thing when you go live. Your content should be talking to someone who's interested in your topic. They're searching for that. So if you can get them to obviously click that subscriber button, that's great. If you have the ability to have a group of individuals you're already connected with, you can do what's called a subscriber train. So people who are already in your community, they're able to take do a short or short form video, um, but basically give them your post. You can send that to them and ask them to comment first, watch the video, comment, and subscribe last. You always have to subscribe last because YouTube sees that as fake engagement and they won't let that subscription go through. They will purge your list. They actually do purge your list. So you like, oh wow, I had 10 subscribers today, and they only let 8 of them go through. And they took away 2 because all they did was come in and click subscribe, as opposed to watching the content, commenting something really, short and sweet. Doesn't have to be super long. And then they click the subscriber button last, because that way they see that as someone who actually engaged, as opposed to fake engagement by just subscribing. So keep that in mind. And you want to encourage people to always click your subscription, always look at your content first. Thanks for this information. I subscribe. Take care, lovely. Appreciate you, Rob. Thank you for asking questions. Let me know if you guys have any questions as you get started. I'm about to go over onto the TikTok side. We're talking all things live streaming. Thank you for the engagement, everybody. And we are going to get started. I don't want to go on too long. Hello, let's see. Let's get over here on TikTok. And I co-stream so you guys can see clearly. I'm going to be on TikTok for much of my conversation. And I'm happy to answer questions as I see them come in the chat. But I appreciate the support. Thank you all for being here. And we're going to get started. Hello, TikTok. TikTok Live. Welcome, welcome. TikTok Live. It is Dr. Lisa. Come on in. We're talking all things going live. If you want to go live on TikTok, come in. We're going to talk about how to go live with confidence and ease. We're talking about TikTok Live. Thank you so much for coming in. We're talking about how to go live. Blessed lady, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Come on in. We're talking about how to go live. Go live tips for beginners, live streaming tips that we're giving. We're talking about how to go live. So this is live streaming tips that I'm giving. Hey, Lisa, how are you, friend? How's everything going? Thank you so much for being here. I just turned it on. How's everything going, friend? Hopefully you are doing well. I know you saw that new, that all is well. I know you saw that new A-League gallery, friend. I meant to say something. I've been talking about it earlier the week when it changed over and people were like, oh my gosh. so hopefully all is well though. I'm sure you are making it work. All right. And I just came on live. You said, like, I know, it's a lot. TikTok definitely up the ante on that one. So we'll see how it goes. The last couple of days, what I want to share with you. The last couple of days, I've been talking about Creator Search Insights. They had a webinar So posting content. So we talked about that quite a bit. I'm just trying to make it. No. You know, the gallery for me has always been one of those nice to do things, but I don't see it as my main focus and priority. So I tell people about it. I talk about it in general. Many of the people in the room are still trying to get their sea legs and trying to get things going. So again, the gallery is just a nice to do, but you know, helping with the live goal, helping with the other things is, you know, also another way for engagement. Robin, how are you? Unwritten Unstoppable, Miss K Latte coming in. Appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. If you guys don't mind liking the live, tapping that screen so we can get to 10K by 10 minutes. That's another way to get engagement. Thank you for sharing the live out, Miss Darlene. I appreciate your support. We'll see if we can get some more friends in the room and get that like goal going. Hey, Miss K Latte, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Nika Grace, welcome to the room, friend. How are you doing? Let me know how you're doing. Nika Grace, you know what? You did miss, you said you missed my 4 o'clock yesterday. I spent a lot of time talking about Creator Search Insights, so I'm going to recap some of that conversation today because I did go to the webinar. So I'm going to talk about that, and then I did post in the school community as well. So if you're in school, definitely take a look at what I posted. It was a response to Luna's message about the webinars that was happening yesterday. They happen Thursday and Friday. How do you get my engagement? How do I get my engagement points? Your engagement points aren't something, thank you for that daily heart me, aren't necessarily something to get, like almost like you're retrieving those and able to redeem them for something. That's now not how it works. So it's a way to see how you are an engaged viewer and you're keeping track of those points. And obviously with the intent or the thinking that you will continue to grow as a live viewer, also as a live host, in terms of how you are engaging in other people's lives. And then obviously when people are coming to your live, you're tracking people who are fan club members and seeing how they're engaging as well. So that's really the logic behind it. So it's a way to kind of see what you're doing. You collect them in the heart name. Yeah, so you're collecting points here. You're claiming them to level up to the next level. So you're leveling up, but you're not redeeming them. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like you can redeem them and then use those points to go shop at TikTok Shop. So it's not that. So, but it is, have a great live. Thank you so much. It is a way for you to actually track how you are supporting the live stream. And obviously, as an engaged person, people will support you as well. All right. Thank you so much. Yes, makes sense. You're welcome. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much for everybody who's coming in. I appreciate the support. We're going to try to get that 10K by 10 minutes. We are at 4K and it is 4 minutes. All right, now we got this. We got this. I love it. Appreciate you guys supporting the live. Let's see. And those are the likes. So we'll get started in a minute. Like I said, I'm going to recap Creator Search Insights. I don't want you guys to miss out on what's happening there. There's an opportunity to join their ambassador program. They're having a Creator Search Insights ambassador program. So I'm going to talk about that. I also want you guys to leverage it. I had back-to-back meetings yesterday. I did a search. I kid you not. I did a search on a topic I was going to post about, and I saved it. So I'm going to talk about the save feature. We'll see if it's still a trending topic. If not, that's totally fine. It'll probably cycle back around and be trending in a couple weeks. But I need to post content today. That's the moral of the story. I did not post content, so I want to post some content. I want to get a little bit more diligent with my posting, especially in March. February was like a month that really I didn't post as much as I wanted to, and then even seeing my posted content, it was just mid. It wasn't performing as well. So I'm going to try to use Creator Search Insights and use that a little bit more frequently throughout this month so I can see if there's a little bit more traction with my content. I may even try a little bit more of a variety of styles of content. I've been doing like the same style where I'm talking here on the screen. And so I think I might do something where there's a little bit more movement. So we'll see. I'm going to try to improve the way I do content. And then I'm traveling in the month of March. And so because of that, I think that's going to force me to do content differently as well. So we'll see. Thank you all for coming in. I see you guys. Thank you for supporting the live. We are at 7 point. Hey, Cindy Mill, how are you, friend? We are at 7 point, almost 5K, 7.4K right now, 5K now. And it is 6 minutes in. I think we're going to hit that goal, y'all. I think we're going to do it. So we'll see what this looks like. I appreciate the support. TikTok probably will give us the flash goal a little early as well. We'll see if it's heart maze. We don't want it to be that, but TikTok always likes to throw a little curveball. So it is all good. Hey, Miss K Latte. I did my first live last Saturday. Oh, and going live again in a couple hours. Hey, Haliku. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, friend. Look here, Robin. That's awesome. So now are you doing it on the weekends only? You might have to sprinkle in a day or two during the week. Because what traditionally happens when you're doing those first three lives, they do want them done in within 7 days. So by you not doing it during the week, you're not going to hit that 7 day mark. So I would say I would encourage you to try to do at least three in a 7 day period. So that way you can say that you at least got all the features, all the things are there for you. They probably will still give you full access, but maybe not. So I'm not sure. So just kind of keep that in mind. I finally went live last night, had around 10 people coming in and a few comments. Look, that's it. Congratulations. That's what it's all about. As you do it more, you'll get more comfortable on the screen in front of the camera. You'll get more comfortable with engaging with people and they will engage back. So it does get better over time, but it doesn't happen overnight. So you just have to stay with it. We are 7 minutes, 10K, y'all. We did it. 7 minutes in. I appreciate the support. We did that. We're going to keep tapping now. No rest for the weary. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going at it. I appreciate you all coming in, starting with Saturday. Then next week, we'll add Thursday. I want to do it consistently on the same day. Okay, that's great. You said please. What did you say? Please, Nika. What was the please? Please keep going. um, let me say this. Let me give some thoughts to that. I do agree with the same day, same time. So I absolutely agree with that. Um, let me just say a few things about that. Sentinel, you said, how can you tell who gifted during a live to thank them? Well, during your live, you see maybe your gift goal. You can see who actually contributed to that gift goal. So when you click it, it will list the contributions and who did it. So that's with the live goal. Obviously, with the gift gallery, people are tracked because they become title gifters, or if they contribute and maybe not become the title gifter, but they did contribute to a gift in the gift gallery, they're listed there as well. Once you end your live, you'll see all of the people who contributed. So people who gifted you, I think it's the top 100. I think that's how it's tracked. You'll see that list in your analytics. Okay. The screen that you immediately, once you end your live, it says like thank you for going live or whatever the thing is. If you scroll down on that screen, it actually has the ability for you to send a quick thank you message. It's like already created for you. So if you click that message, you can send that. It's already worded, and you can kind of make sure you proofread it, because they will change up the words a little bit, y'all. Nika gifted yesterday, and it was like, oh, you're becoming a regular in my live. Nika's been here for a while, okay? So it was it was really not the right verbiage. So make sure you read the verbiage and see what's there and change it out. But with that being said, that feature is there, and if you click the little arrow to the side, you can see all the people who are listed there. So that's another way to do it. You said the number where you can see who's tapping and gifting there too. Thank you, Nika. That's true. Yeah, this number, the 9 that's here right now, you can see that list, and those points represent people who are collecting points and who are in the top seats, the 1 and 2 seats up here too. So all that is there for you. So there's a lot of information. Check my taps because I want to see if my tap are registered. Oh, let's see. Ooh, it says 3.2K taps, friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for all those taps. You are definitely contributing. It's working. Now, is it saying the number that you see on your screen? Because sometimes that happens for me. My tapper's like, ma'am, I gave a whole lot more than that. So yeah, so it is working, friend. So what I was gonna say, Robin, give me 1 second. What's the most important advice you'll give me? Give me 1 second. Let me answer Robin's question. Is it ITLB fun? I think that's how you say it. But hello, I'm going live for the first time this morning. Okay, give me 1 second. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Robin. Here's what I would say to you. Yes, you want to have a consistent day. I always talk about consistency and engagement. I think you want to, yeah. So Thursday is good to add. Saturdays is what you've been doing. Here's what I will say though. I want you to unlock all the features like pinning comments, doing some other things. Like it used to be where you couldn't co-host and have guests up. Thank you, Tammy. Until you've unlocked all the features. I think they've changed that, but you definitely want to unlock all the features. And I tell people it's important to do those first 3 lives, not searching for perfection. And maybe it's not the same time and day, but it's to unlock and it's to practice and see what's in here. Like clicking the wand and seeing all the different features, the voices, the sound effects, the boards, all the stickers that you can put on the screen, all those things you want to play with and kind of understand where things are located. You actually do want to click the number of people in the room so that you can essentially click that question mark and understand who are title gifters and how to become a title gifter. Click the gift gallery, understand what that means. So you're really doing your homework, your research to understand what's in this live and how it works in those first 3. So then if you want to come up with a day and time to be consistent, then that's totally fine. But you want to unlock all those features. So I would almost tell you, go live on Monday, do today, go Monday, do Thursday, and then that becomes your cycle. So that would be my advice to you. If you can fit it all in, it doesn't have to be a super long live, but it's just a live to kind of learn what's here. Okay. Um, with that being said, that's probably great advice I would give to a first time go live person. Okay. so so fun. I know you asked that question, but yeah, what's important advice? Figure out what's on the platform. Don't miss out on just exploring. I think that's where people are trying to get um, trying to really start the live and want everybody to be in their room and all this stuff, and they miss the opportunity to figure out what's here. When you're by yourself and you're learning how to communicate and connect with people and do that engagement, but also learning how to go live, learn how this live stream works, and that to me is even more important than the later stuff. Having your room because if you have a whole bunch of people in your room, then what you're going to do. Are you going to be able to engage with them? Are you going to be able to talk to them? No, you're going to be like, oh, deer in headlights. So figure out what's here, figure out what to do, practice it, and just spend time doing that and appreciate that time when the room is not rooming. Sounds like it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay, gotcha. Love it. Thank you so much for correcting me. Appreciate you, friend. I actually was on for an hour and didn't even realize it. Really, the time went quickly, huh? Thank you for the gifts. I see you, Tammy. Appreciate the engagement. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for the great advice as always. You're so welcome. Appreciate you all being here. Bookkeeper, how are you, friend? Thank you for the follow. Other friends who've come in the room. Big Cheetah, hey, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you all. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, the share arrows in the corner here, you can repost and share it, as well as press my nose and glasses and do what's called a power share to share out to your friends. So thank you so much. Kawaii Sips, have all the stuff, bought it all, still nervous. Still nervous? Just keep going live. Practice makes progress, guys. I don't want you guys to overthink it. You keep practicing, keep doing it, you get better. You do. That's just reality. How life works. As you always talk about the whole exercising analogy. So if you start off running on the treadmill, you start walking first, kind of getting comfortable, moving your legs, getting your body, getting that motion going. Then you start jogging. Then you start running. And then you can run longer and more. So before you know it, you're able to run marathons. So just recognize that that's the practice that we're talking about. It's not an overnight thing. So if you stay at it, it gets easier. You said, I am nervous. I'm new here. Stay with me. Very cute. Yeah. So TikTok gave me the flash goal. I don't want to miss that. Where did it go? Oh, Lord. Did I miss it? Hold on. Let's see. It's our community gift. Okay, nice. It's the radiate. So it is the community gift. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. So the flash goal is a gift that TikTok sets. I don't set it. It comes up in the chat and you can start it. I tell people to activate it if you can Activate it maybe 80% of the time. Don't ignore it. Try to get your room to participate in that, because that helps TikTok see that this is an engaged room. People are supporting your live goal, your flash goal in particular, and it's one gift per person. So each person in the room has to send it. It's not just you can send all 8 of them at once for me. I would appreciate that. Was very thoughtful and kind, but it's one per person. So if you don't mind sending and supporting the flash goal, if you have not done so, I would appreciate it. We've done 3 of the 8. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate it. You have a great day. He said, totally forgot. You're totally fine. I appreciate all the support. All the support is great. So the flash goal, the radiate is 1 coin. So it's a 1 coin gift. So appreciate any support towards the flash goal. Thank you so much, everybody. Hey, Alex, how you doing, friend? Thank you for being here. Thank you all for the shares. Appreciate all the support. I see you, Miss Darlene. Bookkeeper, I'm going to help you as well because you're a new creator. I tell people, especially my people who are into digital marketing and you want to sell your product. Black Lotus, how are you? Luna, I see you as well. Welcome to the room. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the support. The populars. Hey, Naya, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. We are almost there with the flash goal. We got 5 of the 8. So we'll see if we can get that goal achieved. Thank you so much. It is the flash goal. You said, I'm new to TikTok. I see you're new to TikTok. 63 followers. Well, welcome to the TikTok community. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to give you some tips on engagement because I want you to be successful. I want you to grow your community. I want you to be intentional about coming into someone's live stream and what to expect and what happens here. I tell people all the time, you're not watching television. So this is not TV, as much as we like to think it is. It's not TV. So it is an engagement app, and people are coming here to build communities, to grow. They want to make passive income, maybe primary income. Some people are looking to become famous, TikTok famous or world famous. And then there are some people who are just really looking to master and understand how to leverage digital marketing, this platform, going live, their content on the post side, as well as being an affiliate for TikTok Shop or getting brand deals. They're looking to master this time and space and opportunity. So just know that that's a big piece of it as well. And the more you learn and grow, the better off you'll be. Thank you all. I appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you for all the shares. And did we get that flash goal? I think we did. Did we get it? We got 1 more left. I appreciate you guys. 1 more person. If you would like to share in this flash goal, we got 15 people. We needed 8 community gifts. That is 1 coin. So appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you for the support. Yo, you said, hello, I'm new to content creation. All right, friend. Well, welcome to the room. We'll talk about this too. I like the way you said content creation because I'm going to talk about Creator Search Insights. I did go to their webinar yesterday, and so I'll talk about that feature because that's what it was about. It was about content creation. That's exactly what it was about. And they were talking about making high quality content and using that database, for lack of a better word, to achieve that. Okay, and have high quality content and use all the features there to know what topics are needed for the app, the content gap, but also how you can leverage AI for some scripting options, as well as titles and hashtags, and all that stuff is important to your content creation. So we'll talk about that also. Hello, Black Lotus. Thank you so much for being here. And then I think we're almost at the flash goal. Let's see. I can't pin it. We have 1 more that's left if you guys don't mind supporting. So let's talk about engagement. We had a few people come and go. So as you come into live, there's what's called free support. Keep that in mind. Free support, free 99. And then there's support that you're going to need coins on your account. So if you're sitting here, you don't have coins on your account, you probably want to get coins on your account. Just, you don't have to do a whole lot, but you probably want to add some coins to your account so that way you can engage at least a little bit, minimal engagement where you're sending equivalent to a penny or so to support your growth, but also be a supporter for the room, okay? Because as you're coming into our room, hey Stephanie, how you doing, friend? As you're coming into our room, you are coming here to get education, entertainment, or inspired. And then the live host is responsible for delivering that, and they're going to be engaging with you as much as you're going to be engaging back. And so that support is really how you grow, but also how the live room goes, and the live room and the live host grows. So support is necessary. Free support and the coin support, both support matters. So let's talk about free support. Support for a room when you come into a live room. Liking the live, you hear people talk about it all the time, and you'll hear them say tap the screen, like the live, all the things. That's important because it tells TikTok that people are here engaging. When you see under my name, this is for my newbies. When you see under my name, it has almost 25K likes on the screen. That number there, that is from people actually, literally, if you're on a phone or on a mobile device, you can tap the screen and you see hearts pop up. And you see the hearts on the side here. That's from people liking the live. All right? Look at you. What is that? Nice. The match drum. Appreciate you. Can you explain how the highlights work? I noticed it on my goal plan. I sent 3 videos. Hope I'll pin it, Dr. Lisa. Pin the flash goal. Let's see if I can do it. They only let you pin it every 5 minutes. There we go. I can do it again. So one more of this. This is the flash goal, and that is TikTok's goal for the room. Basically, it's something that comes up really easily, and it has to be 1 per person. Did we get it? Awesome. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I think we just got it. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate that. So that's keep that in mind. And I tell people, try not to ignore those. Even if you don't get it, I think it helps, even if it's just a few people engaging in that process. It helps the room get activated. And I think that's helpful in general because TikTok wants to see the room moving, the chat moving, the likes going, the gifting happen, all that is movement. How do you get to the personalized heart? So you know what? That was a campaign they did at the beginning of the month. I think that was the beginning of February, and it only lasts for like 10 days. And it's called the community gift. They gave it to 50,000 creators, so not everybody got it. And so I don't know how it was done in terms of who got it and who didn't, but it was part of that particular campaign. Halleck, I don't know. I would think you would have gotten it, but because just your followers and how much you go live, but you would have had to activate it. And I remember Miss Darlene, Miss Charlie, they came in. You said it's cute. It is cute. Yeah. And you had a couple different choices. They sent you like these little AI images, these AI gifts, and you could pick which one you want to set as your community gift. And it's part of the fan club. It's part of the gifting up there. And so you get points for sending it. And it's similar to the populars if you think about it from that perspective. It's kind of like along the lines of the populars where you're sending a specific gift for the room. So yeah. So I'm not sure who all got it though. Like I said, it was a limited number. Hey, spiritual soul, thank you for coming in. So really quickly, my friends, I was talking about the like. So I have my other account. I'm in my room. I'm in this a different device, different account. I'm in the room as well, and I'm liking the live. You see those hearts flashing across there? Kind of have it on the high side. Let's turn it down. I'm gonna turn it off. You'll see right here. It shows how many I sent. Just followed everyone. Okay, beekeeper, that's a good practice. We'll talk about how to do that too. And you can turn it down. Let me turn it down some. So you can like your live. You can cut on this tapping device if you wanted to use something like this to like the live, and it shows the hearts, and you'll see the heart up here. It gets bigger. There's a line crawling across, and it's showing, and then you're gonna see the heart start getting fatter, and dots are gonna come out of it. You see where it got fatter, dots are coming out of it because TikTok is saying, oh, people are liking your live. I heard from someone that it has it that it has to do with how many in your heart me. Not sure if it's true. Oh, okay. So it's based on your heart me number. Okay. Do you think there was a minimum amount of heart me's that you had to have first? Okay, that makes sense if that was the case. And so the hearts are popping here. And then if I cut this off, you'll see confetti fall on the screen. See the confetti? And it says how many likes I sent. I couldn't see it backwards. But essentially, you're doing this to like the live. Those likes are important because TikTok sees your community is actively engaging in your live stream. They're supporting your live. So you want those likes. You want that to happen. If we can get the likes up to 50K, let's see if we can do it now. So we've done almost half that. And so if we can get up to 50K, you want to like the live. I do encourage people because I go to a lot of lives. I'm going to your rooms, I'm supporting, I'm tapping the screen, I'm doing all the things. I will say it's important that you get the clicker. So I would say that's important. It helps you so that you can listen and engage, but you're not having to tap the whole time. Now, sometimes I leave my clicker up in my room and I'm downstairs with my phone. I jump on a live and I'm taking my fingers and I'm tapping away. But at the end of the day, I think this is a helpful tool. So I will definitely endorse getting that if you are new to going live, and that's probably for you, bookkeeper, or anybody else who's brand new to this process. Then I will tell you, sharing out the live you just saw, where here is an arrow in the corner. I think that arrow is in the corner for you all. If you click that arrow actually shows you how you can share out the live. So sharing the live is important. It allows more visibility. It allows more people coming in because of those shares. TikTok will send your live out to the FYP. So if people are searching for your topic, they'll come across your live stream in their feed. But sharing out the live is another way to support the room. Again, we're talking about free support. So when you click the share button, you should see repost. So you can repost it to the For You feed. So that's a great way to repost someone's live, and you just click that repost button. You also can add it to your story. So the little image on your profile page, you can add it to that story page and it will show up for 24 hours or while the person's live. So that's another way to support the live. And then you also can share it to individuals or people in your group, if you have groups as well. So that's another way to support. And then you can do what's called a power share. Let me turn this down. If you hold down the middle of the screen, touch my glasses or nose, that screen pops up and you can share it to all these individuals. You can share it out to different people. And at the very bottom is going to be a search. And if you want to search for someone very specifically to share it with, you can search their name and share it that way as well. Okay? So again, that's another way to share it and support the live. So you want people to share your live, you want them to like your live, and then you want them to comment. So comments is another way to support. If you comment, hey, how you doing, Ocean Summer? Thank you for a rose. If you comment in the comment box, you'll see where there's a heart. And if you're part of the Daily Heart Me, same way you see the heart up here, if you're part of the Daily Heart Me community, the fan club, you'll see where you can send stickers. Stickers is another way. So if you're in someone's live and you're like, I really don't have anything to say, but I'm just going to send some stickers. That's good. That's supporting the live. Those comments matter. The shares matter, as well as the likes matter. Those are things that you can do, just if nothing else, supporting the live. As a live host, I can see who's supporting my live because I can click your photo and I'll see how many shares you sent, how many comments you made, how many likes you sent, how long you've been in my fan club, how long you've been in this particular room, in terms of the time that you've been here. All of that is visible for the live host. So you can kind of see who your engagers are. Who are the people supporting your live stream? And then those people, you want to make sure you're shouting them out and thanking them and supporting them. You said, I like the stickers. Do you really? Thank you, Halaku. Yeah, so you want that. Hey, Jake, how are you, friend? FYF. FYF is the FY For You feed. That's what that means, guys. And so you want to be an engaged viewer. And then you'll see where certain people have badges next to their name. They have the blue box. They have the Lisa box. That means that they're actively supporting the live. They're leveling up because they're fan club members. If you're a Lisa box, that's the Heart Me. And then those who are in my room right now, thank you for the sticker. Practice, make progress. Thank you so much. Hey, together. How are you, friend? If you click the Heart Me and you're new to my room and you're like, what is that? If you click it for me, you'll see when people say at the end of the live, make sure you claim your points. That's how you level up in a person's room. So if you send a gift, go back and claim it. Claim that point because you want to continue to level up. And people use those levels. Oh, you became a super fan. Look at you. I didn't know you wasn't a super fan. Appreciate you. You reached level 16 with that too, Ocean Summers. Awesome, awesome. I appreciate you, friend. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome to the room. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follow, little step. Appreciate you, friend. Those coming in, I see all of you. Thank you so much for joining. What is it? 8 Boutique. Thank you so much for being here. Um, so claim your points because people use the fan club as a way to determine how they want engagement too. So if you're a person who comes in someone's room, hey Mimi, how are you? Hello. If you're someone who comes in someone's room and they have the multi-guest boxes open and you're like, hey, I have a question. I want to come up in their boxes. I want to do this. I want to do that. Hey Dom, how you doing, friend? People won't let you in their boxes sometimes. If you're not a fan club and they don't see that badge next to their name, look at you reach level 14, Jennifer. Welcome. Congratulations. And they're claiming their points. Thank you, Mimi. See you. Thank you for the daily heart, me. Thank you all. They're claiming their points, so that's how you're seeing the level up happening as well. But people will let you in their boxes if you're not a certain level. So that's why I say claim your points. Thank you, Miss Darlene. Claim your points. Those points matter for the daily heart me. Okay. Hey, Jamie. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the populars. The and that's how you level up in someone's room. So if you're leveling up and you're sending gifts, you're slowly doing different things, you're getting a daily heart me, that's 45 points. You're putting comments in, that's 30 points. You're doing populars, that's 25 points that you can earn. You're sending gifts, that's a point for every gift that you send. Essentially, you're getting points. So claim them and level up in that room. And then as a live host, they interact with their levels. They're interacting with different people in different ways because people are certain levels. So make sure you're leveling up. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're so helpful. You explained it well. Thank you. You're welcome. Appreciate the compliments. I appreciate it, guys. I say that to people because I don't think people understand the power of that fan club. And that fan club as a live host really is important. Okay. Hey Cleopatra, how are you, friend? I'm finally learning and understanding TikTok better. Thanks to Dr. Lisa. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Milo, how are you, friend? 3,500 is my goal today. All right. Well, you got to be an engaged viewer. I'm questioning your engagement, friend, because you don't have a blue box. Where's your blue box? Let's see. Is it? No, it's not there. You don't have one. You have level 0. So the blue box is your level of engagement, and as a live host, we can see that. As a viewer, let me just take that back. We in the room can see you. And what happens is you're trying to get 3,500 as your goal today. You have that goal, but your goal when it comes to your level of support is level 0. So that means that you're not as supportive as people would think you would be. So you don't have a badge that shows your level of support. So people see you at level 0. They don't see you with the Lisa badge. That's something you're going to have to kind of think about. Like, what does that mean for people to truly support you if you don't have any indicators of support? Hey, Harwin, how are you, friend? So let me know if that makes sense. If people don't understand what I just said, because that's so important. I am good, doing great. That's awesome. That's awesome, friend. Because if you don't, those badges, TikTok is telling on you. Okay? That's for all my newbies in the room. TikTok literally is telling on you. We see it because those badges are indicators of your engagement. And so when you go to those grow rooms and you're just picking up people see that. It's like, oh, you're somebody who just picks up people, but you're not necessarily looking to engage back. So that's essentially what it says. Thank you. Oh, you saying thank you to Ocean. Awesome, awesome. Oh, but seriously, so be careful about that. I want you guys to recognize that. And as live hosts and as viewers, you kind of know what you're dealing with. You know a person in terms of how they're operating because they're just going to rooms and picking up new people, not realizing like, hey, we know your character. We know how you operate. Because again, you're not sharing out the live, you're not liking the live, you're just putting some comments in the chat. You're not getting a daily heart me, you're not sending a rose or any other, so that's what that says. And so you got to be careful about what that person is actually literally asking for you to support them, but they're not necessarily looking to support back. So keep that in mind. All right. And if you're sitting in a room right now and you're not with any of the badges, let me tell you how to get them. Okay, so Because I don't want you to be out in these streets. And this is a room where you can learn and grow. But I don't want you to be out in these TikTok streets and then all of a sudden you're like, why are people mistreating me? Why am I not getting the support that I thought I was going to get? Why are people ignoring me? Why are people not, connecting with me and following me or unfollowing me? Because that happens quite a bit too. People will unfollow you because they see, again, what you're all about. So, so when everything's said and done, when I talked about the daily heartbeat, it's a coin. You have to have coins on your account to get the daily heartbeat. So I went into a whole story about the fan club and how to send stickers and how to claim your points. But in order to do this, you have to have coins on your account. So the coins, you'll see it up here. If you swipe, it'll take you to the website. The website is where you can get a discount on getting coins. You gotta have coins on your account. Reciprocity is life, and life is important. It is. You treat people the way you want to be treated. You absolutely do. And some of that means that you're doing stuff like, okay, I have to engage, I have to connect. And if you come into someone's room, just know that your role is to engage. That's your role. You don't sit back and watch TV. This is not television. So you want to make sure that you're engaging. And engaging comes from, like I said, the support that you don't have to have coins from is the likes, the shares, the comments. But the support that you also want to make sure you are balancing, and you don't have to break the bank, because I'm going to teach you not have to spend a whole lot, but you do have to do something, is the things that you're going to have coins in your account for. So I'll talk about the blue box and the listen box in a second. You said, I'm trying to make sure of my account to connect. Okay, keep me posted. As again, you're not in the right account, I don't think. It's the one that has 56 in the email. Whatever you put in, you get out. Yep, that's it. Together, heart to heart. I love that. Whatever you put in is what you get out. Yep. And so my friends, I know some of y'all have been going to those grow rooms, those rooms where the person is the music's playing and everybody's in there, and the whole purpose is to get new friends and community, and you're building your follower account. Though the culture there is not teaching you true engagement. It's teaching you just to grab and get as many as you can. That's what it's teaching you. It's teaching you fake engagement. And so you really need to pay attention to what does that mean for you to grow on this app. Because that engagement that you're really wanting to get back, that reciprocity is people going to your content, engaging there, coming to your live stream, engaging there. An engagement like I'm teaching here, where you're leaving comments, you're connecting with people, you're actually building community. Hey Flourish, how you doing, friend? I see you. Hey, Keys with K, happy Saturday, friend. Cleopatra, you are on the other also. Okay. I don't know what that means. Message me on your other account too. I think you got like 4 accounts, don't you? So let me know which account that you want me to check on. But I don't think this is it. Black Lotus, you had a question? What was your question, friend? I think you got, all I see is hello, and then I see the question mark. What's your question? Black Lotus, I need to message you too. You are so warm and nurturing, and I'm taking notes. Are you, Logan? Okay, stay with me, friend. I want you to grow. Thank you so much for being here. You're a newer account. I'm happy to report I'm in album mode. Stay tuned for new content and a fabulous new, and then it gets cut off for me. But welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I learned that the hard way early, unfortunately. It is unfortunate because a lot of people, when they go to those lives, those particular grow room lives, they think that that's the norm. And that's what you see early on. Because when you first start going live on TikTok, or start your TikTok account, you go into those type of rooms because they show up in your feed. And you're like, oh, well, let me just go here. Let me stop in here. Oh, this is what's supposed to happen. That's not the norm. That's not what you're supposed to do. Matter of fact, if you go in those rooms, you go in those rooms for a purpose. And when I say a purpose, you're going in there for a reason, not a season. All right? You're going in there for a real quick reason or two, and you're getting out. And you don't pick up any bad habits, because what happens in those rooms are not what happens in other rooms. Okay? And I want you guys to learn that now. That's not what the other rooms look like. The other rooms you're going to, you need to engage. You need to support the live stream. Thinking about how do you contribute to the conversation on hand? How do you like the live, the hearts that are going here? How do you share it out? If you're going to use the arrow below to share it out or to power share, how do you grab your daily heart need? How do you support the live in an authentic way? Because the message that you're receiving, you're interested in, maybe the education you're getting, the entertainment you're getting, and or how you're being inspired. Okay? So those are the things that you're paying attention to. But that requires you to be an engaged viewer. You just don't sit back and watch them. You are engaging. But you're not just doing the whole spammy thing where you're like, I'm trying to get this many people. And then you don't have any kind of badges. So that's telling me that speaks volumes. Going live shortly. Just want to say hi. Oh, Flourish, thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Deneen, thank you so much for being here. Comments are very important. They are. Those comments matter. Some rooms block when you use grow room language. They do. Nika, that is so true. Oh my gosh, you got to be careful. Innocent Emmanuel, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. You said new here. Appreciate you commenting. That's what it's all about too. I appreciate that. No problem. You are welcome, friend. I'm gonna give you some information about the badges because I want you guys to kind of really understand what does that mean too. Thank you so much for being here, friends. And those who are in the room, if you're new and you're just watching, comment. Say I'm new, like our friends did. That is well appreciated because I talk to my beginners. These are beginner tips. So I talk to you guys because I want you guys to feel comfortable coming in, commenting, and sharing any kind of questions you have. Comments are very important. Yes, Jennifer. Let me see. I'm coming back down. Cleopatra said my phone and other phone. Yes, to check to see if you're on the phone on that phone. Okay, gotcha, friend. I got you. So yeah, the account for the agency was different though for this account here. Logan, you said I know you all get I know you'll get there, but I'm curious what is a reasonable investment for the coins? I had none. Okay, I kind of gathered that, friend. I could see, I could see where you don't have any levels. That's okay. We're gonna get you there. Here's what I tell people. So you asked about the coins in particular. So if you swipe up here, you got to swipe the little. These are TikTok's ads and commercials and stuff. So click that. You'll see different campaigns. One of the messages there is how to save for save on coins, and it has like little coin symbols, little gold coins. If you click that, um, if you click that, you'll get to the web page. The web page is www.tiktok.com/coin, COIN. So that's the web page you'll go to, and that's where you can get coins to recharge at a discounted rate. That's the better place to do it. If you click the gift box below, you'll see where you can recharge and get coins in the app here, but you don't get the better savings. So why do you need coins? Okay, let me get to Logan's question real quick. So to start off with the coins, I would recommend no more than $20, maybe even 10. 10 to 20 should get you a nice amount of coins that you can work with. And then we'll talk about other things you can do as you said I could do that. That's it. I'm not telling you to break the bank. Start slow. Coins, think about how you're going to spend it a lot. You're probably, if you budget yourself, especially in the beginning, you're trying to get a feel for this, probably budget anywhere to spend. You could spend one coin, or you can send some roses. I'm going to say spend maybe 10 coins per live in the beginning as you're trying to navigate between this. And like, what does this mean? So when you're in a live, you might send some populars, send some roses, some heart puffs, get your daily heart me, and you're done. And you just kind of do that as a way to kind of make sure that you're um, leveling up with your blue box, because that's how you're going to get your blue box. I'll talk about the blue box in a second, but that's how you get the blue box. But that's also when you're in someone's room, that's how you become a fan club member. And that's how, for my room, it says Lisa. So you become a Lisa, you get a blue box, and then you'll be fine. So that's what I tell people to do to start off with, just so you can start engaging in the process fully. All right. So let me answer some other questions. Let me scroll through because I know you guys. Jerry, hey Jerry, thank you for saying hi. Um, Sitting here learning. You're welcome, friend, with your coffee. I love it. I love it. Um, See you next time, Mimi. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for being here. Mindy, thank you for the follow. I see you as well. I just smiled. I'm so glad I found you. You're welcome, friend. I am new and also nervous on these TikTok streets. You're fine. You'll grow, friend. Why do I need coins? Okay, so now why do you need coins? Coins is for engagement because what this is, and this is the thing that most people miss out on, it's an engagement app. TikTok is an engagement app. It's not for you just to, you know, scroll through and look. You're actually asked to engage in people's content where you're on their posts, where you're liking their posts, you're commenting on their posts, you're sharing their posts, you're reposting, you're saving the posts, you're engaging in that way. That's from the posting side. You should be posting yourself, posting your own content for people to engage with your post. Obviously, if you're posting content that matters and of interest to other people, they're going to do all the things I just said. They're going to like, they're going to share, they're going to comment, they're going to save. They're going to do that with your content. Then when you go live as a live host, you're doing engagement here where you're entertaining and educating or inspiring folks. You're asking them to engage with your live stream. And then obviously as a viewer, you're going to engage with their live stream by doing the things I said before. You're going to like their live. That means that you're liking the screen. Hey, Lady Cole. You're going to share it. That's the arrow below. You're going to comment. That's the comment box. You're going to send stickers in the comment box too. Okay. And then if you have the ability, you're going to do some gifting. There's multiple ways to gift. If you're really enjoying what they're offering and sharing with you, you do that gifting. That's the roses. That's the live gold. That's the gift gallery. That's the gift box if you want to send from there. So that is how you become an engaged viewer. But also because you're leveling up, and as you do that more and more in a room, your badge level increases. People see that. They see you as an engaged person, especially depending on what you're sharing with them. They're enjoying it, and they're going to do the same for your live and the same for your content. And that whole cycle is now working for you and for the people you're engaging with. So that's the whole point of this. That's the reciprocity that you hear all the time. Fabulous, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So that's what's happening. But if you don't do anything and you don't engage and you don't make yourself known in a live and you don't go live and you don't post content, then nothing's going to happen for you. You'll get a few people that may follow you just because they don't know any better, but that's it. Or if you go to grow rooms, you get a whole bunch of people that's going to follow you trying to get bigger numbers, but they're not engaging. So that's not what you want. Thank you so much, Robin. I appreciate you. Black Joy, thank you for being here. So you need coins to do some of that engagement, especially when you're in a live stream. You do need coins for that. I ain't found a grow room yet that has people I want to follow. Some people just come in, effort to get, they get their number slide. You got cut off at the end, but I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Yeah, that's the whole point. Those rooms are just people who are just in there to amass numbers. And again, I tell you, there's a purpose. There's a reason you would do that, but that's not what you do all the time. And so for sure. Okay. Yes. Whose birthday? We have birthday stickers because people come in the room all the time. It's somebody's birthday, so we send the sticker out to the people who celebrate their birthday. Is there somebody's birthday today? I don't know. Let me know. I'm new for giving out badges. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I'm going to talk about it a little bit more, Kenneth. Let me speak about the badges because I got to show you guys where they're at and how to get them. You said right, Queen. Oh, thank you so much. So true. Yeah. Yeah, people need to hear this. Yep. So people listen to what she's saying. She have to get our attention. It's not her job to do our attention for her. Yeah, that is true. Hey, Lviv, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello. I'm catching up on comments. If I missed your comment, you might have got filtered. It wasn't me. It was TikTok. But I appreciate everybody here. Thank you for the rose. I see you guys. Thank you for the stickers. You guys see the stickers in the chat. Appreciate that. Make sure you grab your daily heart me. Thank you all for coming in. And so here's the other thing. Okay, so let's talk about these badges real quick. So I talked about the daily heart me. That's where you become a person's fan. You're a fan club member. You're essentially joining their fan club. You now are the person who understands. When you think about this in real life, not the TikTok world, in real life, if you're a fan of an artist, you're someone who might go to their concerts. You might be someone who gets their music, purchase their music. You might be someone who is following them on social media and engaging in their post and liking and commenting on their posts. Think of it from that perspective. So if I was a fan of somebody like Beyonce, I'm gonna use her for example. I'm doing all the things. I went to B's concert. I get some of her music. I go to her, I follow her on Instagram, on IG, and I'm engaging in that. So just understand that concept. And TikTok brought that same concept to the live stream. And so people who become your fan club and get your daily heart made is actually offering that level of support. And TikTok made it easy for the fan club members because when you click that, it actually tells you the things you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be getting your daily heart rate. So you click that and you get 45 points and they give you points for that. Okay, you said those are the quality people. They are. Those are people. Literally, as a live host, if I'm gonna flip back to the live host role, I'm talking about from the viewer perspective to become a fan club. But from a live host room perspective, those are the people you really want to pay attention to. I'm just saying, in all fairness, because these are the people who are your engaged people. These are the people who are coming into your room and you know who they are because they have the badges. And you want to keep them coming back. You want to keep them engaged in your content and coming to learn and grow from you some more or be entertained by you. You want them to remain a fan. Okay? So that's the goal. Now, granted, you're looking for new fans, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, if you have people who come in your room that don't know how to engage and are looking just to get information and not support, then those are people you kind of want to ignore, you know? And so at the end of the day, you really want people to be fan club members. And so you want that as a live host. And as a viewer, you should want that too. Yeah, consistently showing up. Yes. And let me say this. Nika put that in there. Let me pin her. Nika's a level 42 in my room. So she's been coming and growing and supporting for when is your anniversary, Nika? I have to put a date to it because I think we're talking about April. Since April, is that the anniversary date we're gonna use? We got to find an anniversary day so we can celebrate. So we can celebrate. But just know that that's somebody you're thinking about. You only have 50 levels, and she's 42. She's 42 of the 50 levels. And so just know that that's where you also want to make sure you're claiming points so you can level up and you can track your own growth too. All right. Thank you so much. I see you all coming in. I appreciate the support. Appreciate everybody coming in. Let's see. Come on in. You said fabulous. You said read the bio, please. You said God's child, mother of one, love to be loved. I support you when it's consistent and it gets cut off, but I'm assuming you're saying reciprocity. I love it, friend. Come on in. Thank you so much. Create a bio. So appreciate you. But that's what this is all about. Do you go live, Fabulous? Let me know if you go live too. New to live, did my first the other day. Sweet D, how are you, friend? Pretty sure that is why you were sent to me, really, because you did your first live. Thank you. I'm happy you're here, friend. You said I only follow people I see every day on my page. Always follow people that constantly support your page. I love that. I love that. So come on in, my friends. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Look at there. Thank you for that, friend. Let's see. I'm 50 days away from a year. It says 315 days right now. So what's the math on that? That's not quite 2 months. So let's do it real quick. All of March. So it is April, sometime in April, like April 20th or so, maybe April 19th, 20. Okay. All right. I'll take it. I love that. We'll celebrate. You got to tell me which day you want to pick and we'll celebrate. Glad to have found you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Appreciate that exactly. Thank you all for being here. Glad that I found you all too. Thank you all. I'm happy I'm showing up in you guys' feed and you guys are learning because I want you guys to really take heed to this because people don't talk about this. Let's be honest. There are some people who are very selfish, for lack of a better word. They're trying to hold information or withhold information. And you need to be an informed viewer and an informed live host if you're going to do this, and kind of understand the rules of engagement. Okay, so that ultimately you take this information and you apply it the way you see fit. It's up to you. But what I will tell you is this is an engagement app. We have a sticker that says consistency from a live host perspective, being consistent in what you're doing and what you're saying, and even from a viewer perspective, and how you're showing up and doing what you need to do from a viewer perspective. And then that engagement, consistency and engagement, those are the keys to success in any social media platform. I'm on YouTube right now, and I'm here on TikTok. I'm on both platforms, and I'm engaging with you all. And I'm consistently showing up twice a day, sharing information to help you all grow. And it's up to you to apply this information and decide how you want to engage on this platform and how you want to grow. And if that's something you're looking to do, totally fine if you're not looking to do it, but just know how you interact with people and how you show up is how people are going to treat you. They're going to treat you the way you treat them. And if you're ignoring and not doing anything, then guess what? They're going to ignore you and you're not going to see anything happen. So just keep that in mind. I want you guys to understand how to do this and be successful in it. Um, I would like to go live. Let's see, Frame. You said, thank you, the Cookie Edition. How are you, friend? Hold on, my chat went away. Noble, how are you? I would like to go live. I have seen you on my page, so I'm here for some tips. Okay, you've been seeing me on your page. Awesome. Ocean Summers, can you please tell me where to find the stickers for the viewer? And then somebody's comment got filtered. I see after that says a filtered comment. So just know it's not visible to me. So I don't want you guys to think I skipped your comment, but it's not visible. So it's right after Ocean Summer put her comment in about the stickers. So Ocean Summer, when you put a comment in, don't hit send yet. You'll see the little heart. There's a heart that's grayed out in the comment box. Click that, and that's where you get to the super fan stickers as well as the regular stickers. I think that's what you're asking for, those stickers. I just got my page back. Okay, awesome. What happened to your page? You said, Sheila, I need help. Sheila, you are in the right room. Welcome to the room. Georgia Peach, who believes in God and country. Love that friend. So, Black Lotus celebrating. He's celebrating Nika's 365-day anniversary in my room. That's what we celebrating. So yes, I'm happy to celebrate Nika and celebrate her in my room. Okay, so Summer, Ocean Summer, that heart, you did those stickers. Let me see. Did you find the other stickers? No. So I don't see where you put stickers. What are you guys celebrating? That's what we celebrate. Nika's 365-day in my room. I love that it's about engagement though and how you treat others. It is. It has to be. It has to be, Logan. It has to be. How you treat others it can't be one-sided. You can't look at this as only about you. TikTok gave me a puzzle. After all that TikTok, all that, and I got a puzzle. Puzzles are random. Don't worry about it. It's something from a live stream. They're really random. I don't even understand it anymore. But I think the notion is that they want you to be, make sure you're visible, you're not moving, you're not leaving the room. Like if I got up and walked out the door and went to go get something, I didn't pause my live. A puzzle popped up, it will shut my live down if I don't complete that puzzle. So that is TikTok's way of making sure you are actually there. But they hear me talking and I'm touching the screen. So it's really, so I don't understand this, but just know it does happen. So I want you guys to be mindful of that if you do go live. Ocean Summer, I want to make sure I answer your question, friend. You sent the celebration symbol, which is the emojis, but it's not the stickers. So I don't know if you're clicking the stickers. Let me know if you found stickers, friend. Stickers would be where you put a comment at. All you guys can follow what I'm saying. When you got the heart me, so if you have a Lisa badge, then you can do this. You can put a comment in, but don't hit send. There is a grayed out heart. You'll see it. Am I saying that right? It's a heart, isn't it? It's like a great heart next to the comment. If you click that heart, it's in the comment box. Then you will be able to see the stickers. It should take you to the stickers. I think that's how you would see it. Let me know if I said that incorrectly. First tip to live. First tip to live. Noble Path Advisory. Let me make sure I understand your question. You're talking about First thing you need to know to go live? Is that what you're asking? A tip I would give you to go live? Let me finish the blue box real quick. Let's do this real quick. Everybody who's curious about the blue box, let me do this just so you guys know how to track your blue box points. What do you think of choosing daily heart me's as a live goal? You know what? That is something they recommend definitely in the beginning. So you can put the daily heart me as a live goal. They actually, TikTok says that's something you really should put in the beginning because you're trying to grow your fan club. Yeah, you should. You should. Now the only caveat to that is that when they give you the flash goal and it's also heart me, that's where TikTok tries to be funny. And you might have that as your live goal. Any of those people who got it obviously doesn't count, but you still have to do the flash goal if it's to heart me also. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that actually is a recommendation to do it. So that's a great way to start building your fan club because you have that as your goal. Um, he says putting stickers in the chat helps with pushing out the live. It does help with that. Um, so yes, okay, nobody, you were asking for me to talk about that. Give me 1 second. Let me talk about the blue box real quick. I want you guys to put in the chat, do me a favor, put the word blue in the chat. And the reason why I'm asking you to do that is because I'm going to show you the blue box, but you have to put the word so you can click your photo. So you need to click your photo. That's what I'm asking you to do. I feel like it's an easy yet super meaningful way to gift that doesn't cost much. Yeah, it's the easy way to do it. It's not it's one coin, you're right. And if you're really trying to grow your fan club, it's part of that, it's the outcome from that as well. And I'll get returners to give their heart me too. You know, TikTok promoted you to go live. That's true. Yeah. TikTok will give you live access with as little as 50 followers. So you're good to go. So everyone who put blue, once you put the word blue, I want you to click your photo where you put blue. Okay. So you click blue, you're clicking your photo. In your mini profile popped up. It should have popped up on the screen. You should see LV, LV0, LV 30, LV 15, LV9, LV13, LV24. You're clicking that box there. The number, the LV, whatever your number is. Click that box. A blue screen pops up. Okay? And I tell people you always should be checking your blue box number. Hey, Coach Jesse, always check your blue box number because this is where you are now fully informed and aware of where you stand. So if it says LV0, it tells you where you stand also. Hands in motion. So that blue screen pops up. It tells you how many points you've collected already. It has a / symbol. Tells you how many points you need in total for the next level. And then it will say, there's a scrolling message that will say you need, this many points to level up. It's the difference between what you got and what you need is those points to level up. And so those points is what you're looking at to level up, meaning that what does it tell you to do? It's going to tell you maybe, it's really telling you to gift. Part of that is the gifting. So when it comes to the live goal, when it comes to the gift gallery, if you're sending roses or a gift from the gift box, you're using that as a way to measure what you need to do. So here's what I tell people to do. Oh, Nika, mine is much higher. You know what? That's a lot, Nika. So when you're clicking that number, pay attention to how you're going to spread that out. So Nika just put her number in there. So she probably won't level up to level 31 until her anniversary date in my room. Okay, so you said I only have one. So exactly. So for you to get to level 2 is basically telling you to send a 1 coin item, which might be a rose, might be a heart puff or daily heart me because you haven't gotten your daily heart me from me. You don't have a Lisa. So that's what it's telling you to do. And as you have those numbers grow, people see your level of engagement. So Nika's a level 30. People do respect anyone who's like, I'm not gonna say fully. Well, let me say this: if you're now flying into rooms, so she can fly into rooms where there's less than 100 people. She can fly into rooms. So if you're flying into a room, people see you. You get noticed. Okay. So that's part of it, and because of that, you're now seen as a high supporter. People see that. They know that you've been in these streets for a minute. You've been coming into rooms. You flying in because you have been supporting people. Otherwise, people come in at the bottom. You have to earn that fly-in effect. And that fly-in effect comes in because either you're a subscriber to someone's room or you're level 25 and above, between 25 and I think it's 35. Nika, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it 35? You get the next level of fly in. Let me know if that's correct. But 25 is when you fly into rooms that don't have more than 100 people. Okay, if they're under 100 people in a room, you fly in at 25 and 25 to 35. We'll use that number. When you get to 35, you fly into anybody's room. Okay, so when people got thousands of people in their room, when you come in, you're noticed. You notice the people who are 40s. You know the people who are 35s. You see them. They come into the rooms that way, and they've been in these streets supporting. Okay. So that's I have to get ready for live. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate you, friend. So just know that that's part of what you're doing. That's your growth. Thank you all for the roses and stickers and the populars. I see you all. Appreciate the support. Down from February 15th. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. By your anniversary in my room, you should be there. That's the track you're on. So, such great knowledge you share, and thank you so much. You're welcome, Donna. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, friend. Um, so yeah, just know that's important to pay attention to. So I tell you guys, when I was telling my newbies who's just starting off, don't break the bank. Don't break the bank. Pace yourself with whatever number it says. You might say, oh, for this room, I'm gonna, I'm gonna do this amount to get the number down. I may go to another live, I'm gonna do this amount. I may go to another live, I'm gonna do this amount. And then who knows, but by the day or by the end of the week or whatever, you level up. You are in control of how fast or how slow you decide to level up. But what I will tell you is that you need to do something, okay? Don't sit back and don't have a badge. Even if you just put $5 on your account, you could do that. Have some coins. And then I'm gonna give you a couple cheat codes. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some cheat codes just so that you kind of understand how the game is played. All right. Yes, good information. I stopped TikTok almost 2 months ago. Did you really? Okay, so now you got your badge. You gotta decide how you want to engage. What do you want to do with this app? Okay, this is an engagement app, and you can make money. Don't get me wrong, you can make money. So I don't want you guys to think that that's not a go. Come on with the cheat codes. I went live. Okay, I will, Logan. $5 go far on here. It does. It actually does. I went live last night with no script and hold on one second. It got away from me. Where'd it go? Okay. This is Shatoria. Thank you so much for being here, friend. With no script or means of entertaining, just exposed therapy to viewers. Okay, that's good. That's a start. Congratulations to that. That's a start. Okay, so quick ways. First of all, going live. Going live. As you go live, what happens is if you get gifting in your live, TikTok allows you to exchange. Okay? So the coins that you receive from people gifting you in your live stream, because that's part of the monetization, you can use those coins and exchange them so that you can give back. And so people do a lot of exchanging of coins. Okay? So something you need to know, because as newbies, you probably think, oh, as a live host, you need to be also engaging and going to lives. So as people are supporting you and helping your live stream, you in turn take that, exchange it, and put it right back into the universe. Obviously, you keep some for yourself. I ain't saying you don't keep some for yourself. But it is a reciprocity in that way too. All right. So I don't want you guys to miss out on that. All right. So that's a big point. Like, that's part of how you do this. It's almost like, you put a little bit back into the universe. Like when you think about savings, so you have your checking and your savings, put a little bit more back into the universe so that you have some that you're saving for yourself, but also you're putting it back to spend. All right. So you exchange. That's a big piece of it. You said it felt like a humiliation ritual, but to go live? Is that what you said? In the beginning, it is a little uncomfortable, Okay, in the beginning, but you get used to it. You get used to it. And so before you know it, you're going live, you're talking to your community, you're having this whole conversation, you're helping people, you're doing all the things. But yeah. Oh no, but look at you. I'm your first gift. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you sharing your first gift with me. Thank you for that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now look at you. There's no going back. You've done it now. Thank you so much for that, Rose. I appreciate it. Miss Elaine, thank you for the daily heart me. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Exchange is going to be helpful so much. It is. It is. Thank you, Coach Jesse, for those roses. Title gifter. Thank you all. So, exchange is a big deal. That's a big way to do it. Here's the thing, if you are somebody, I'm going to tell you this now, people will not let you become a guest in their boxes a lot of times unless you come in and you've gotten a daily heart me. So, you got to have some coins in your account already. You already have to have some levels. All right. But when you become a guest in somebody's panel boxes, you can in turn be gifted by their viewers, by other people who come by and see you in the box talking and engaging, and that's a way to earn as a guest. And in turn, you get those coins, and you can also exchange those coins and put them back on your account. So those are two ways you can exchange. Look at you, friend, with that galaxy. Thank you, Jesse. I see you, friend. Thank you for that. Coach Jesse, give me a second. I want to see what level you're at. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, friend. So I just gave you two ways from the live host perspective and even from the guest. Now, let me be clear. As a guest, you're not going to be coming up in nobody's boxes with no badge already. Most times people are like, no. You might come across somebody who's a little new to this and maybe don't know no better, but for the most part, you got to have some levels already. All right. And if you're someone's fan club and you come in, that means you came in already maybe 5, 10 times, and you got in your daily heart me, you leveled up to like level 5 or level 10. So you've been coming and they know you. You don't come in people's boxes without them knowing you. I say it all the time. It's like you coming to someone's house. Would you let a stranger coming into your house? No. So as a live host, you control your boxes because the people in your boxes you're responsible for. Because if they say something or do something inappropriate, TikTok can shut your live down. You can get a violation, you can get a restriction. So you got to know who you are letting in your house in that way when you have the boxes up. So I tell you that clearly. I don't want y'all to be like, Devin told me. I told y'all, don't let anybody in your boxes. So keep that keep that very clear so that you know. But as a new person, it is a way for people to go around and they'll go into the boxes, and depending on the conversation and what's going on, people might gift you. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure I said that. I'm so glad you only need 50 followers. I feel like there's a much higher minimum here. Minimum before it was Logan. It was higher. Defend the box. I heard that. You actually have to click and accept them, correct, to add them. Um, Donna, yes ish. You can turn on a feature that says automatically accept. You can. So make sure you don't turn that on. So you can turn it on where they're automatically accepted, depending on what you're doing in your life. Sometimes people automatically accept folks. So, hey, Natty Nat, how are you doing? I'm doing well, friend. Appreciate you asking. Yeah, that's rude. What time do you go live? I go live twice a day at 10 a.m. This is my 10 a.m. live. And then I go at 4 Eastern. I'm in Florida. So 10 and 4 Eastern daily. Thank you all who are following. I see you all. Thank you so much. I see you, Noble. Thank you for coming in and connecting. So yes, so thank you all for being here. Coach Jesse, what level did you get Keys with K? I realized when I stopped, hold on one second. Keys with K, I missed you. Where'd it go? I realized when I stopped going live without a topic and a script, it made it easier and no anxiety. Wait a minute. You said I realized when I stopped going live without a topic in script, it made it easier and no anxiety. So not having the script and being so focused on your script, that made it easier. Let me know. Or are you saying the script made it easier? Which one are you saying, Fran? Thanks. Thank goodness this change is going to be helpful. Yes. Let's see. Coach Jesse, I missed you again. I don't know what just happened. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate the support. I see people following. Appreciate all the follows. Barbie, where am I? Where's the where? Just for going live for the first time. Okay, no, well, I got you. I got you. I'm about to segue, friend. Um, where Barbie? What was it, Barbie? Let me know what your question for where meant. Natty, Nat, thank you for those populars. I appreciate you. When I create a specific topic in a guide, I follow and made it much lot easier. Yes. Okay. Yeah. 35. That's what level you are. Thank you so much, Coach Jesse. Appreciate the roses. That's sweet. You level 35 in the room. You're so awesome. Every time I catch you live, I always learn. You're so welcome. I appreciate that. Okay, Noble, here's the answer to your question. Thank you for the follow too. Noble, you wasn't following me. What you doing? When I create a specific topic and guide and follow and make the live stream easy, yes, yes, that is helpful. Having an outline, having a script, definitely helpful. First time person going live, here's what I would tell you. And I said this earlier, so I don't think I'm changing my mind on this. I think, first of all, you should not have a script. You should not have a topic. I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that for the first 3 lives. I literally want you to learn the platform, first of all, okay? I want you to press buttons. Everything I just said about that blue box, when I did the blue box, when I just uttered off that whole blue box and what it meant, I didn't say nothing that you couldn't read. It's actually in there. There's a question mark. So I want you guys to go around reading the question marks. Do me a favor. Click your blue box right now. See the question mark. If you might have to put some words in the chat. So put some words in the chat. Put blue in the chat. So you can click your blue box. And that's your level, whatever your level of engagement is. I'll do one better than that. If you don't want to put words in the comments, that's totally fine. Thank you so much. Look at your friend putting blue words. But I want you guys to click that. You also can click the number of people in the room. Right now we got 39 people in the room. If you click that number, there's a question mark in there that tells you how to become a top viewer. Everything I said about sharing the live, getting points for liking the live, rather, the hearts that are flying up here on the side, getting points for your comments, it's there for you. How to be a top viewer. I want you to click the wand when you go live. Click that wand. Effects are there. Sound effects are there. All the different effects. The board is there. I want you to explore the features. And then as people are coming into your live, I want you to welcome them. I don't want you to say anything else besides, hi, how are you doing? Say their name, click their photo, say their bio, read their bio. I want you to learn how to engage, because people are not coming here to get lectured. They're coming to build community. And if you do focus on only your script, only your notes, only those things, especially in those first 3 lives, you're missing out on the engagement that needs to happen for people to want to follow you. Thank you for the follow, the Zero Avocados. Just knowing that part of this is the engagement. The engagement is critical, because that's how you grow. That's how people become your fan club. That's how people understand what you do have to share and tell them. And you can say in those first few lives, like, hey, I'm doing my very first live. I'm just learning what's here. I plan on going live about this topic, XYZ topic, but right now I'm learning the platform. Hey, this is my second time going live. I'm going to be talking about this topic, but right now I'm just learning the platform. I'm just playing around with the effects. The effects got so many different effects in there. You might find an effect that you want to use all the time. Like, I use this all the time. I've been using this it might be close to over a year now. I think I found it in January, maybe February, because I used to talk with my hands. I'm a hand talker. So I was like, I need to do something with my hands. And this is what I did. And so that's what I do. So just know that's in there, but you won't find that unless you discover it and play around with what's in there. So I want you to play around with stuff, okay? That's the goal. It's the best life for teaching newbies. I've been on the platform for years, but rarely. Thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for that. You said I just talk about what you're doing and that you're trying to figure it out. That's it. That's all you're doing. And you're getting to know other people. I don't want you to spend a lot of time overthinking this. It's not necessary at this point. You get comfortable with your talking points. It's relaxing. It's freeing, because I want you to click the house. I want you to learn the analytics that are back there, because when you're live, it tells you how long you've been live, how many new followers you've gotten, tells you monetization that's happening. All of that information is there. You can even use that as talking points as you're talking to your community. Like, hey, I just cooked this house up here and I realized I've been live for, well, let me see how long I've been live, y'all. Been live for an hour and 20 minutes. Okay. I just clicked this house and I didn't know that many people followed me this live. I clicked the house and 25 of y'all followed me. You know what I'm saying? Like 25 new followers in that time frame. So just recognize that's what you're doing. You're learning, you're sharing information. Scale Live Rewards is there. That's how you get monetized. You can break that down and read it. So all that I want you to do. When you look at the different effects, y'all know I'm gonna do this just to be funny. But there's the voice effects. That's in there. Thank you for the roses. I see you guys in a heart puff. Appreciate that. So you can change your voice. I'm a chipmunk now. You know what I'm saying? So you can totally change your voice. You can do all of this. So just know that's the things that you discover. And he said, what? He said, wow. So, so again, play with the effects. Play with what's here. I'm not gonna change the different effects because it'll take my board and stuff away. But just know I want you to place in my favorite. You said pretty cool. Thank you. You just broke down the first three to make it very easy. Yeah, those first three. I mean, whoever saw me, if they would have screen record, they saw me all types of ways, and they did not know that they were seeing the now Dr. Lisa, who is a TikTok coach. They did not know that because I was in there playing with all the effects. You said Mrs. Treetop always forgets she has it on. Does she? Doesn't tell her. So I've been in there. They both be talking to each other in a little squeaky voice, in the chipmunk voice. He's like, ah. I was like, oh my God, it's so funny when they fussing at each other too in that squeaky voice. Great tip. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't want you guys to be nervous and afraid about this. Just take it easy. Just take it easy. Don't overthink it. Those first three lives. My friend Robin, she was saying, oh, she went live last Saturday and she was going back today. Now, 7 days have passed. I'm going to tell you, try to do those first three lives within 7 days. Don't break it up too far. First of all, I don't know if TikTok, I do believe TikTok I think it's a requirement that you're supposed to achieve it within 7 days to unlock all the features. I think that's part of the requirement or the expectation. So just do it. The first live can be 10 minutes. So, okay, let me back up. The first three lives, if you haven't gone live before, you have to do 3 lives to unlock other features. Being able to pin comments. So Nika just put, it's hilarious. When I click her words, I click the word, it's hilarious. A screen popped up for me. And the third thing down, it said pin comment. I'm able to pin that comment. When you're within your first 3 lives, you can't pin comments initially. I think you get that feature maybe on the 3rd day. You can start pinning comments and maybe the 4th live. I'm not sure how it works, but just keep that in mind so you don't automatically get those features. And it'll actually tell you that. You'll try to do it. It'll say you haven't unlocked it yet. So you want to unlock the features. They make you do 3 lives, 24 hours theoretically in between each of them. I think they have to be done within 7 days. So day 1, and then you have to do those 3 lives within 30 minutes. So day 1, you can do 10 minutes. Day 2, you can do 10 minutes. Day 3, you can do 10 minutes. You unlocked all the features. You did 3 lives, 30 minutes total. I tell you personally that I want you to do longer than that. I want you to get comfortable going live. Ideally, you're going live at least 30 minutes per live. And with each live, you're getting better. You're getting more familiar with the features. You're learning how to connect and communicate with each other and with your viewers. So you want to be intentional about that. You said, oh, shoot, good to know. I have 5 days left to do 2 more. There we go. Thank you so much, friend. I couldn't invite last night. It was my first live. Yes, so they didn't unlock inviting folks. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, oops, my first sent over 30. It's been over 30 since your first one? Yes. So I know you have to start over. I know 30 days can't pass. And so you want to make sure you unlock them sooner rather than later and do all three within the first 7 days. The other thing is, you saw how I just read all y'all comments. I want you to practice engaging with your viewers. If you are lecturing, hey friend, how you doing? Thank you for coming on in here. If you are lecturing and you're going through your topic and you're just talking, and you're not commenting off your viewers, you're missing out on something. You have to do that engagement. So my friend here, Amber, you just said, I totally want to go live from my commercial kitchen, from your commercial kitchen. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, definitely go live, friend. And Amber, you're newer to me. Amber Butter Cookies, monthly drops. Oh, nice. Look at you. Logan, look at you. Welcome, Logan. Also, look at you. Like, I'm coming in, flying in, gifted my first time. You grabbed your daily heart me. Look at you, friend. Welcome to the room. Thank you for the daily heart me. And your first time gifter. You said, I did it, friend. You did. Welcome to the room, friend. Not that you wasn't here before, but now welcome to the fan club. So welcome. Thank you for being here. You did your daily check-in. So just keep that in mind, friends. I want you guys to get used to engagement. Here's the biggest thing. So I am, it's a free program. I'm a creator network agency. Thank you, Amber. Appreciate that. Thank you for the balloons. And because of that, I coach and teach about going live. Many of the people in the room are in my agency. Several people are. And so it teaches you how to be a live host. Let me catch up on the comment. This is perfect. Gave you a follow because I'm going to start going live in April. All right, Cece, I see you. I see you. Thank you all. I see you, girl. I see you guys. Thank you so much. Girls, girl, helping women heal, reset, align, and glow up. Look at you. Thank you for that. Thank you for the rose. Thank you, Pez, for the balloons. Appreciate the support, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all who are following. I see some of you following too. Thank you for sharing all where the stickers are. Okay, awesome, awesome. Ocean Summer, are you still in here? I didn't see you again, friend. Thank you for the warm welcome. You're welcome, friend. Jess Jenny, thank you for joining. I see the roses. Appreciate you, Cece. So, Nikki, thank you so much for coming in as well. All of you guys coming in, appreciate you all. If you're new, put in the chat that you're new to the room. So you said I'm here. Ocean, did you find the stickers? When you asked about the stickers, I don't think I saw you put a sticker in. Vanessa, how you doing, friend? Let me know if you found it. Put a sticker in for me. Put in Dr. Lisa Cares. Everybody drop the Dr. Lisa Cares sticker. If you're a Daily Heart Me, you have Lisa badge next to your name, then you can get to it. It's in the comments. Click the heart, the grayed out heart, so we can see Dr. Lisa Cares. Vanessa, how are you, friend? Mama, too, manager, pre-diabetes, share my cooking. Welcome to the room. Work from home, exercise, motivation. Welcome to the room, friend. Liz, I'm new as well. Life of Liz. Okay, Liz, you're a painter. I love that. You have the Gmail in there. Thank you for being in here as well. I appreciate it. Logan, you did it. Dr. Lisa Cares. You found the stickers. What is Daily Heart Me? That's at the top. It says the Heart Plus. Join my live. It has the heart plus up there. Do you see that? Let me know if you don't see it. You do need a coin to get it, and that's what we were talking about with Lisa badge. I had a whole long conversation. Y'all, guess what, y'all? I was supposed to be talking about creator search insights. So at some point I need to talk about creator search insights because I did go to the webinar. So I want to talk about that, but we end up having this whole engagement conversation. You said, where is it, Kristen? Where you put your comment at. So you said, where is it? Before you put another comment in. So get ready to put another comment in. Thank you for the daily heart me. Get ready to put another comment in. There's a grayed out heart. You'll see it right in the comment box. Click that heart. That's what I want you to click. I'm new to your room. Thank you so much for being here. You don't have a bio, Tashana. I'm gonna get you. Let's get you some support, friend. I want to make sure you. Oh, Joan, you don't have a bio either. Thank you for saying something, the both of you. So when I click your comments, I can see. Jamie, thank you for that. Mississippi mom, Army vet, and silly. You're silly. I love that. Thank you all. I see the Dr. Lisa Cares. Sweet D, thank you so much for that. Like sweet tea. I see your friend. Thank you for being here. Okay, so the bio, my friends with no bio. Those are the words. When we click your profile, we see no bio. We want to have words there. We want to have words there because that helps us know who you are and what you're all about. And you hear when I'm clicking, I'm reading people's bios. So that's important because that's engagement. People are going to read your bio. They're going to learn a little bit about you and they're going to decide if they want to follow or not. Okay. So that's important that you have words there. But even before you come to the live, it's important to put words in that because TikTok also needs to know who you are and what you're about. And so you want to put some keywords in that. That's going to explain what your page is about, what you're going to be posting about, what you're going to be going live maybe about. So that's what you would do. If you want to click my photo here, look at my bio. I have my live time, my schedule, and my email in there too. So it's a good way for brands if they come across my page and they want to connect and email Dr. Lisa, they can. If they want to come, if you guys want to come to my live, y'all can see my live schedule. It's in there. So I go live daily at 10 and 4 p.m. Eastern. So all that is in my bio. So the bio really is an intro to let people know what you are going to be posting about, what your live stream is about, and it should be some consistency there, some congruency where what you're posting on your page, that content also is the content you're sharing in your live stream for the most part. All right, so keep that in mind as well. That's kind of a best practice, and that's the whole Creator Search Insights conversation too. So that's like a little sneak peek. I want to go live. What are all the requirements? Taisha, is that it, Taisha? You gotta have about 50 subscribers. I'm sorry, followers. Subscribers is the YouTube language. Hey, my YouTube friends, I appreciate y'all here. I missed what you just said, Kristen, about what? Finding the stickers? Which one? You got a bio, so I'm not worried about that. Can you repeat the stickers? Is that what you meant? Stickers is where you put your comment in. Yeah, so you want to click stickers. Oh, the creator. When I said make sure you have a bio and the words in your bio should match what you're posting about as well as what you're going live about. Yeah, so make sure there's congruency between your posted content and the topics there and what's in your bio as well as what you're talking about in your live stream. So you want that consistency. Okay. You need how many subscribers to go live? Followers. I'm sorry. Followers is the language on TikTok. Subscribers is the language on YouTube. So we say followers on TikTok side. But you need, because subscribers is something different over here. So I don't want you to say subscribers because that's a different connotation. Subscribers is people who actually pay you for a subscription. So we do have subscribers, but that's different. We have super fans, which is also our subscription plan here in the live. So all of it's different. So don't use subscribers over here until you're ready to use it. So can't find the stickers. Nika, do you mind? Do me a favor do you mind doing me a favor and putting the directions for stickers in the chat, and I'll pin it. We can pin that so people can see it. But what you're doing, where you put words at, where you put the words at just now, there should be a heart. Are you seeing a heart in that chat box? When you put a comment in, there's a heart in that chat box. Click that heart so you can get to stickers. Okay? Did you talk about Creator Search Insights? I did not. I've not gotten there yet. I'm about to get there. That's what I was about to say. I'm about to get there. So how many followers do you need to go live? You need, on average, you need about 50. TikTok will unlock going live for you earlier. However, you also, the blue box is also a good way to get it early because TikTok sees you as an engaged viewer. So again, if you're going to lives, you're engaging in the live, you're sending gifts, you're doing all the different engagement, tapping the screen, sharing the live, doing all this stuff. TikTok says, oh, you must want to go live. You got at least 50 subscribers. I keep saying subscribers. You have at least 50 followers, and you are you leveled up. You know, maybe you're level 7, level 10, whatever, but you're leveling up in lives. I'm going to give you live access. So the combination from what we've seen is where people will unlock it early. If you have a creator account. If you have a business account, they give it to you early anyway. So you just get it because they expect for you to come here and talk about your business, sell your products, do all the things. But if you're a creator, you don't get it unless you have, traditionally we see that combination of someone who has been live, has been gifting, doing all the things in the live stream, has a blue box, and then they also have enough followers. Okay, so it's the combination. Let me know if that makes sense. Thank you all. I see you all. I appreciate all the follows. I appreciate all the engagement. Blue box for you, Amber, is where you have the number 16. So click where you said blue box. Click your photo, and then click your level 16. You said thanks. I found it. You're welcome. Does yes, it does. Thank you. Click your level 16, and then your blue screen's gonna pop up, and that's your level of engagement as an engaged viewer. You've collected points, and TikTok sees you collecting those points. You see where you can collect points. I mean, where you see the total amount, there's a slash, and then you see the total amount for the next level for you, level 17. And then at the bottom, it says you need so many points to level up. So that's how you do it. How do you determine type of account? Business versus personal? Those are the two types of account. You want to be a business account or a personal account. Thank you, Nika. I saw where you pinned it. I appreciate you, friend. Um, if you're not selling, if you are, it's going to be a personal decision. Thank you for the community gift. It's going to be a personal decision. You don't have to. In most cases, people are personal accounts or creator accounts because they want to do some of the creator programs. I personally would like, I like the personal account better because the business account doesn't allow you to give the music the same way. When you go live, you really should focus on your business and your products that you're selling and services that you're offering. So you should decide what you're trying to do first. What's your goals? And then ultimately decide what type of account. You can be a personal account and still have business and services that you're offering. You don't have to be a business account. But again, I don't necessarily know what your goals are. So you're going to have to decide which one makes sense for you. Did you talk about credit search insights? I know I didn't yet. Let's see. I missed some comments. If I saw multiple accounts for different niches. How many followers do you need to? Okay. Personal accounts for different niches. Yeah. Yeah. You can have up to 5 accounts. You can have up to 5 accounts, I think, on one device. So yeah. So you can have multiple accounts. I think that's the question you're asking. Depending on what your niche is, you have a different account for it. I agree with that. So yeah. So you should. Good day. How you doing, Empress? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, thank you all. I see some engagement. I'm doing something wrong. Then I have my page at 600 followers. I engage, but I still can't do live. On what do you mean? Um, what's happening when you try to go live? I really feel very enlightened. You're welcome. I don't know, Amber. Are you so? First of all, make sure your app is updated. First and foremost, make sure your app is updated. You go to the App Store, click to update your app, depending on if you have an iPhone or Google. So, update your app. Are you going to the live screen and it's not letting you go live? You know you have to do a photo ID. You have to be 18 years and older. You might want to go check your account. Go to the 3 lines in the top corner and make sure it has you as your account settings. Not your account settings, but your account setup has your correct age in it. So sometimes your age may not be correct there. So maybe that's a problem. So just check. So yeah, so you haven't gone live yet? Okay. So you're still trying to go live, friend. I see you. Let me know if that makes sense. Amber, so check and see what's going on from that end. Okay. You said going live is an option for my page. Where are you going at? Can you switch around with accounts? Yeah, you can switch accounts. So let's see. Let's see. This is for Amber real quick. And this is for anybody who was trying to figure out where to go live. Okay. So Amber, this is my agency page. And I haven't talked about the agency yet, so at some point I'm going to talk about the agency too. But this is my agency page. This agency page I have not gone live on, so you should see the same thing I'm going to see. And I will, at some point I'm going to go live on this page. I have to decide when. I think I'm going to try to go live soon. So I don't have a lot of followers. I have less than 300, okay, on this account. And on this account, how did you flip the page? The 3 dots in the corner, it's going to be in this corner. It's 3 dots for the live host. you would click mirror for video. And then you click that, you turn it off. And so that's what I just did. I just turned it off. Yep. So here. Thank you so much. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? Thank you so much for being here, friend. I see you. Um, you can switch accounts to my friend who just asked that question. Yeah, you can definitely switch between what accounts you have. And I'll show that in a second. So, Amber, you're here. You're going to click TikTok Studio. This is a business account, just so that you guys know, too. You're going to click, you should see post at the top. You should see live. When I click over to live, it's here. I see a screen like this. This is for anybody who has never gone live before. I've never gone live on this account. So your screen should look like this. And then if I click go live, I'm not going to click it because I think what it's going to do is make me do an age verification. I haven't done this. So I need to get my ID, show my ID and do a picture and stuff and make sure I'm eligible to go live on this account. But that's what you should see. And if you are curious about the live process, you can do the Live Academy. Start looking at these videos. These are all my newbies. This information in here, look at it. It's telling me this is my friend. There's somebody who live right now. It's me. That's my account. But it gives you suggested accounts and stuff. You saw Flora. She's in the agency. It talks about campaigns. And then, like I said, do some of these early Live Academy videos so you can kind of learn how to go live and some different things that you should be aware of. All right? But you should see post and live. And this is where you would start the process. So Amber, let me know if you're with me. Are you saying you don't get to this page? This page, post and live, is not showing up for you? Is that what you're telling me? So let me know. And if you're not 18 years and older, or older, that's the reason. TikTok's like, no, you ain't of age. So that's the reason why you're not seeing it, if that's the case. So my other friends, I want you to go here. You asked about switching accounts. You're going to click those three lines. You should see settings and privacy. You said exactly. See you next time. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much for being here. The very first thing is account. And those who want to switch their account, switch to personal, because this is a business account. This is a business account. So if I want to switch it to personal, I would click that to switch it back to a creator account. So you decide what you're trying to do. This is the business account, so it's the agency page. And then you can do verification. I think that's where you put your birth date and stuff and just make sure you have that you verified your account. No, maybe that's not it. Account information. I think that's if you want to be verified as a professional. I mean, as a, what do you call it? Somebody who's notable, like a notable famous person. I think that's where that's at. But I think they also do age verification under that too. So check. That may be where you would do your age verification. Just to make sure you're of age. Okay? Thank you. So I was not in the correct spot looking for live. Oh. So yeah. Yeah, that's what you need to do, friend. Go there. Can you show how to shut off people trying to join your live again? You did it yesterday. You're clicking the interlocking rings. The interlocking rings, and there's 3 dots in the top corner. That's it. Click that in settings, and then you'll get the screen to turn it off. Okay. So again, when you're live, if you're brand new and you don't have the interlocking rings, maybe you haven't unlocked that feature yet, but it's going to be right here in the corner. So the interlocking rings is co-hosts. The 2 people are guests. Guests are people who are down here in your chat that you bring up in your boxes. So right now they're viewers, and then we bring them in your box, they become guests. Okay. Can you show, so I did that. This has been wonderful. Thank you, Doc. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Logan. I was insulted that I used the facial recognition to verify my age, and it did it quickly. It's like, oh yeah, you of age. So can you go live but not let people join? Amber, the answer is yes. You can do that. You can make it private. You can also do practice mode. You can also do practice mode. Or is that a block? You don't block people. You can practice. You could be in practice mode. Um, you said it was rude. You could be in practice mode. That's one way to guarantee people ain't gonna come in your room. You can be in practice mode, or you can make it a private live where only you invite specific people. And in your case, if you really wanted to make it private, I'm giving y'all cheat code now. I don't agree with this. I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with it on the back end. But there is, I'll show you guys what it looks like. So, Kristen, Christine, I'm gonna answer your question too, since I'm about to go live on the other account. So this is my backup page here. We're gonna click live or my other account. Right now, this is voice live. We're gonna move device camera. So I'm here. I'm about to go live. Before I go live, I'm gonna go into settings, and this is for you, Amber. And under settings, you see practice mode. So practice mode allows you to do a practice live for 30 seconds. A screen's gonna pop up and it will say, do you want to continue to be in practice mode? You can click yes, and you'll stay in practice mode. So that's how practice mode works. And then you also can change this setting. Who can watch this live? Right now, everyone can watch it. That's when you ask the question about not having people join. So you can change this to specific people. And if you have a different account, like I have this account, and then I have this account, if I wanted to practice and play around with features, I would invite my other account. And that's the only account that can attend that live, because I invited a specific account, a specific person. And so you can do that, and then that way you can go live and do what you need to do to practice or whatever you want to do. But when you're in practice mode, you don't get all the features. You just get a few things. When you are actually live, you get everything. Cool. Thank you. I think I'm going to set my camera up and do my baking. So yeah, so you can invite your other account to do that if you want to kind of practice what that looks like, but practice it in a real way, because you're actually live, and you're actually live and getting credit for that live. So remember I told you to do 3 lives? You actually will get credit for that live, because that counts as a real live. And so you could do it as a backup account that you added, and that was a specific account that you're adding, and that can join. Now, the reason why I don't like that, you said thank you. Jennifer, I helped you too. I didn't help everybody, didn't I? It's like, oh, you should have told me that. Hey, Mickey, how you doing, Mick? Appreciate you doing. You always help. Never thought of that. Y'all, here's why I don't like that. Let me tell y'all. Good morning, friends. I don't want you to say yes, ma'am. I don't want y'all to do that on a normal basis. I want y'all to go live and get people in the room, because you need to practice engagement too. Just like I'm laughing and joking and we're having a good time. That's the whole point of this. You gotta have your people in the room, okay? When will the messaging from you take place today? What message is Black Lotus? You talking about Creator Search Insight? Is that the messaging? Let me know, friend. Which one you saying? What are you asking? Black Lotus, like, get to the topic, Doc. You've been doing this for too long. Let me know if that's what you meant. Can't wait for Creator Search Insight Squirrel. Look at y'all. Oh, I agree. For my first time to get the logistics right. Yes, yeah. Yeah, and that's fine. I don't want you guys to spend too much time in a practice or in a not a real live condition. Because guess what? You're not getting pushed out. Obviously, you only invited one person. So the analytics are going to be literally nothing. You're not getting engagement. You're not doing any of the things. And so for that reason, it's a pointless. I mean, it's not helping you grow. It's not helping your growth. It's not helping you on an analytics perspective. So I don't want you to get used to doing that approach where you're only inviting a specific account or your other backup account. All right. So I want you guys to be mindful of that, because that's not the true way you want to grow. All right. And then I do want you to start practicing talking to other people. And if you're doing a certain type of live, maybe Amber's doing a cooking live, visit lives that do what you do. So Trisha T, she's not here right now. I didn't see Trisha. Trisha T, are you here? Before I say that, I don't think she's in here. She went live today. She was cooking breakfast this morning. So go to lives where they're cooking and they're set up and they're doing all the things, and you can kind of see how they do things. Certain lives with the cooking lives, they have 2 devices. So they're operating off two different devices, not just them sitting there. Oh wow, more food. Yes, more food. And so just know that's kind of a trick to the trade, because you're cooking, you're baking, and you want to be able to engage on the camera and see your community, but maybe comments are on another, they're putting comments in, so you can have another device, maybe by an area where you may have to go more frequently. Maybe you're chopping and by the stove or something, and then you turn your camera. Hey Kim, thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. So just kind of do your research. Can you do lives with other people from the fan club? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You can co-host with them. That's the whole point of your fan club. You can co-host with them. You can have them come up as guests. Yeah, it depends on how you want to do it. Yeah, Mick. All the things on the screen keep distracting me, and I'm just sitting there. I couldn't imagine cooking. Yeah, yeah, they do it well. You get used to it. And obviously, I think, if you're a person who you need, you're cooking and stuff, and you have your mods and you're cooking, you see on the screen she has her tablet in another space where she can see the words a little larger. So for her, it's like she's able to kind of balance the two, and that takes practice. That's the whole point of this. It takes practice. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be simple and easy from the get-go, but with practice you get better. All right. If you all never need someone, DM me first, but I will come and support your live. Look at that. Thank you so much. Is it Danielle? Let me know if it's Danielle. Appreciate you being here, friend. Danny, is that it? Danny, I'm going to say Danny. Thank you so much. Okay, here's my question. I like to sell my products online. Okay, but what does that mean? You're going to be a business account, and you'll use a shop and have your products in the shop. I think that's what you're telling me. So yes. So more you go live is practice basically. Yep. Keep going live, you get better. Um, and they just go to like PayPal and pay, and then they get the amount worth of stuff. How do I do that? That may be problematic. I would say use Service Plus. Use Service Plus. Service Plus is a great way to kind of get people to DM you and connect with you. Maybe they send an email. Maybe they are doing something to get your website information. But you might want to set up Service Plus, because you don't want to get in the habit of saying stuff in your live where it looks as if you're pushing people off the platform. You'll get restriction after restriction after restriction, and then they're going to shut that account down. So you're going to have to get in the habit of using TikTok's tools, so that again you're engaging your audience, you're talking about stuff, and you're being careful about what you're saying and how you're saying it, because you can't push them off the platform. But you can say Service Plus is the symbol in the corner here. Hold on 1 second. Somebody's popping up trying to chat with me. Service Plus, I'm trying to think, is this orange symbol here. So if you click that orange symbol, that's Service Plus. Hey Cheryl, thank you so much for being here. And that's where you can have FAQs, like interested in getting my products, interested in, name the product or something like that. And then you can have a response message that tells them that they were going to need to go to your stand in your bio or something like that, because you have a link in your bio. Or you can do the card here, and they have this as a feature where you can say your services. I do one-on-one consultations. I also do coaching packages. So again, if you want more individualized support, you can get that from me. And if you message me, I'll send you a message. So again, you're going to practice giving your spiel. All right. So that's my spiel. But again, you'll practice giving your spiel, but be careful, because I don't want you to get in trouble with your account if you're trying to get them to go someplace else and use their service. How do you get Service Plus? Service Plus is under the live the live center. When I showed you guys post and live, scroll down. Once you have live access, once you're going live, Service Plus is one of the features there. Can I have that in the shopping bag? You can't have them on at the same time. I know that's not allowed, but you can have them both. You can have both features, because I have them both. But you can't like pin Service Plus stuff and you have your shopping cart stuff too. Gonna run. Okay, thank you so much. Audiobook project. You have that. You're working on that. Thank you so much, Dr. Lacey. I gotta run. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Is that a separate app? No, it's here on TikTok. Service Plus is under the service live center. I need 12 month to have the option to go live. Oh, okay. You wanna Well, I want you to add people, connect with them, engage with them, and that way they will engage back. You want them to engage back and be authentic in that engagement. Hey, how you doing, Carol? You snuck in here on me. Thank you for the populars. Thank you so much. Let me transition to Creator Search Insight. So I'm just gonna dive into Creator Search Insight before more comments come through. So the more you go live, the practice. Okay, so I caught up on some comments. If I missed your comments earlier, I apologize. So I am going to go ahead and get to Service Plus. I'm sorry, Creator Search Insights. So Service Plus, do you have to have 1K followers? No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a follower count. You got to have live access. So you got to be able to go live. Live doesn't require 1,000 followers. It requires 50, a minimum of 50 in the blue box and stuff. So you should be fine. Have you gone live before, Misty? So you should be fine. 1,000 followers is for the clickable link. To have a link in your bio, you do need 1,000 followers for that. That you do need, yeah. Unless you have a business account, then you don't need it. You get it automatically. Okay. So yeah, definitely message me. If you guys want to DM me, I do answer inbox messages. If you want services from me, let me know. It's not in my bio here. It's on my agency page. So if you want to go to my bio, it has the agency page as a mention where you can apply to the agency. I haven't talked about the agency. I do need to talk about that, but you guys can go there. This is the agency page. You can go there and then get to my stand. My stand store has all my services that if you guys want to do one-on-ones or coaching as well, because I coach you through all of this live streaming. I have coaching for that and how to do digital marketing in a way that you set up your online business and you kind of get things moving, integrating Service Plus, how you do it on other platforms. I recently got monetized on YouTube as well, so I kind of have strategy for that as well. So there's a lot. So definitely check my stand, and I'm happy to meet with you if you want to talk more and you really are ready to get started. Those are the people I know. Sometimes we're intrigued, but you got to be ready. So you got to be ready because I'm a person where I don't want you to spend money and waste money and just keep doing things and getting things and not utilizing them or leveraging that. So if you're truly ready, then I'm going to say this: if you're truly ready, you do need coaching, you do need support, because there's a whole lot you don't know, because this business is multifaceted. But it's going to be up to you in terms of how quickly you move, how quickly you grow and build based on how you go about setting it up. You said yes. Yes. And I think people miss out that there's so much to learn and grow and do. It is multifaceted for real. It is. It is. And so you gotta make sure you got the right type of support along the way. You're building a team of people. And I know sometimes we get in the mindset of like, oh, I'm gonna find out and do it on my own. That is the hard way. That is the long way. That is the way where you ultimately end up wasting time and probably wasting a little bit of money instead of just making the decision like, I'm ready to do this. I'm going to engage in the process and I'm going to grow and build because I'm going to take the time to do it. And just like the live streaming, a lot of it is practicing, getting out there, practicing how to go live, who you're talking to, how you're engaging your audience. That engagement with your audience is so important. And as an agency, I guess I got the privilege to see it from afar. Hey, Carol, thank you so much, friend. I had a privilege to see it, well, I should say from afar, up close and personal, because I come to lives. And because I'm coming to my creators' lives, especially my new friends here, my newbies and stuff, they're learning. And one of the things that is like a repeat offense is that you don't even say hi. It's like, come in, it's like, okay, somebody just told me, all right. So you got to be intentional about how you do things, how you say things, how you engage. That engagement is so important. That's how you grow. And those are potential clients too. So you never know, depending on what you're doing, they could be your clients. So you need to make sure people feel seen, feel welcome. And so that's how you want to go about this. So practice that in the beginning. I was saying spend some time in those first 3 lives where you're really focused on building your community, engaging, playing around with the features, understanding what's there. So you can set up an auto response for people entering the room, right? No. No, you cannot. I'm trying to think. Somebody let me know. Unless you use I was supposed to say unless you use Tickfinity, There's a welcome message that comes in when they first join. Um, Charlie's saying, Nika, you saying kind of? There's the welcome message when you first come in. Okay, that's what I must see. Yes, the welcome message. Yeah, everybody gets the welcome message. But as they're commenting, you got to comment. You got to, yeah. So everybody gets the welcome message. But let me be honest with you. Most people don't read the welcome message. How many of y'all read the welcome message? So let me know if you read it. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't, y'all. Yes, you can set up a welcome message and personalize on what you're doing. You said I always better than grateful slowly come back. Yeah. You said y'all do. Good morning. Hey, Marcy. So basically have a moderator to help you with the messages. Yeah, that's helpful. But that's not enough. No, it's not enough. But there is an automatic thing for your live for me to DM you. Yeah, that's Service Plus. That auto DM is that Service Plus feature. If you click in that in the corner. Yeah, that's Service Plus. Moderators. Let me just speak to moderators real quick. Moderators, I don't agree with in the beginning. I'm a strong believer unless your room warrants it, because maybe you're painting, maybe you're, I don't know. I'm just thinking about my fitness girly Natty Nat. She's doing the chair fitness, cooking. I could see you having a moderator. Again, I think there's something to be said about spending that time early connecting with your community. If you can try to manage your chat, if you can connect with people, because there's gonna be days when your moderators ain't available. I'm just saying. Just saying. Don't expect them for them to always be available. And if they're not available, you're not gonna go live. That's not what you want to start practicing. You want to practice being able to do it with or without them. So just keep that in mind. I mean, moderators are good. Moderators are great, actually, but you got to make sure you also understand how to engage in the practice of connecting with your audience and pinning comments and stuff. Yeah. So, thanks so much. You're welcome. I think I'm gonna try and nap my cookies chill. Okay. All right, friend. Yes, friend. Definitely wish you best of luck. You'll be fine. Me and my husband tag team. I'm helping him with his business. That's why I was asking. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so if he gonna be your moderator, then yeah. So you be his moderator, he be your moderator. I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. Y'all working together. That has gotten real good at seeing people and engaging her life. She does. She's really good, and she's doing a fitness chair, and she has two different tablets. She has a regular screen and she has a tablet to the side. She does really good. So, how do you see the background? Oh, how do I set the background? It's in my shop. The let me pin that out. That I will pin. As I talk about Service Plus, I'll pin some products. I'll do that. The light is here. Let me I'll pin the products. The tapper, the clip-on light that's above me, and is that the right one? Yeah, I think that's the right one. Okay. I'll just pin those three. This is the sunset lamp. So it's you see it here. This is a little small lamp. I'm actually going to show it to you guys. I'll move my phone so you guys can see it. And it's sitting right here, and it's shining on my little palm tree, and that's what you guys see. This light changing effects, and so you guys are seeing that in real time. It's lit there, and then the clip-on light is also there as well. And so that's the light. And then you have, hey Angela, thank you. And then it has the different modes that you can change it to. Fade out, it flashes. Let me show you some of it. It does the flashing. So it'll do that look. It'll do like a smoother fade out look, where it does like really slow fade into the other colors, like a little smoother way they do it. You'll see it slowly fading away. And then it does a strobe, which is kind of like the flash, just not, it strobes a little little slower. It doesn't kind of go as fast. And then it also, and this is the fade one. That's the one you guys saw where it fades a little faster than the smooth one. So again, it has those, and then it has the solid colors if you need that as well. So all that's there. As you guys see, and when you are doing your TikTok shop and you pin a product, you got to talk about the product. So I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing. You can put products in your shopping cart. You can talk about them. People can obviously click the shopping cart and get it. And then you can click the shopping cart to see the other products that are in there as well. So just know if you do get shopped, you could always do this in a regular live, and you can pin products that are relevant to your topic. That's what I typically tell people to do. And then you can kind of have that ongoing. I'll probably keep the shopping cart on as I talk about creator search insights, as y'all been waiting patiently to hear. This ended up being a Saturday where so many new people came into the room. So it didn't allow me to kind of go my traditional, here's my topic and here's what I wanted to share. So I apologize if I took the long way to get here, but just know this is kind of how the weekends are. The weekends are good. If you're somebody who is on the fence about going live earlier on the weekends and stuff, just think about human behavior. People wake up, they're not dealing with their 9 to 5. Hey, Parma, they're not dealing with the 9 to 5. They're kind of coming into a live stream, listening casually while they're doing whatever their Saturday, Sunday routine is. And so it does tend to be a little bit more traffic and visibility in general, especially in the earlier daytime as people are out doing things and maybe, hanging around in the house or whatever. So you do get a little bit more traffic and visibility. So I'll just say that for some of my people in the room. And so just think about that as another approach. Thank you all who are checking the cart. Let me know if you have questions. I do have the sunset lamp. Let me show it a little bit more since I have it pinned. So that is the light effect. And then what you see is also lighting above me. There's a clip-on light that I use, and that's in the shopping cart as well. So it's the combination of the two lights. I don't have any other lighting. If you come later in my room where the sun is coming down and it's not as bright, you literally see just me shining in the front a little bit and then the lighting in the back. So that's what I use for this live stream. All right. I'll keep those products. You said it's not pinned. It was not pinned for you. Pardon, Mom, you didn't see it. Was it not pinned for others too? Let me know. I just unpinned it, literally. Let me know if you guys still don't see it. I'm gonna go into my account. Let's see. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Let me see if you see it now. You know what? It's interesting. This might be a good example of the Service Plus. So when you guys, as you guys were in the room, did you guys see it? So, Per Mom, you came in. When you came in, it was not showing. Okay, let's see. Because it was showing Service Plus when you came in. That's what happened. All right. Let me get to Service Plus, you guys. I mean, to Creator Search Insight. I'm going to take this off just to be, I took them out because I think the Service Plus was still, I told you couldn't do both of them. I think the Service Plus is still kind of overriding. Okay. So, okay. Creator Search Insight webinar. Creator Search Insight, it popped up once. Okay. I just took it down. I took the shopping cart down. I think the Service Plus, when you came in, Service Plus was showing, wasn't it? It was showing my one-on-one consultations. So I think that was still kind of the primary that was happening. So I took them down. I don't want to get in trouble with TikTok Shop, so I decided to take it out. So if you guys want, you can go to my showcase and look at products there. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about Creator Search Insights. So Creator Search Insights, really quickly, they had a webinar yesterday. They were really focused on trying to get people to use that feature more often because people they are trying to elevate the content creation here on the TikTok side. So they want to make sure that people are creating content that is discoverable. Okay, so discoverable in search. So when people are looking for content similar to, and you guys know I co-stream on the YT, so people can go over there and they can search for videos and how-tos and all the things on the YT, or if they go to Google, they can search there for different things. Well, now you'll see, if you go to Google and search, you can also see TikTok videos pop up because those videos have become searchable based on the keywords they're using, the hashtags, the hook on screen. So they're really trying to make sure people are understanding how to create high quality content, but also discoverable content. So this 2 day, it was a 2 day session they did where day one, they kind of talked about how to utilize Service Plus fully. I'm sorry, not Service Plus, Creator Search Insights. And then day two was really focused on their new program where they have a Creator Search Insights Ambassador program. So you can apply to get in if you're creating content about utilizing Creator Search Insights, because they're trying to get more people to know and build awareness about it, but also to use it. They're now offering the ability for you to become an ambassador, and then you can get your videos boosted. And then, obviously they want more visibility and they want to help people go viral, obviously with Creator Search Insight as the message. So that's what the 2 day was about. Couple things you need to know about Creator Search Insights is that it is available on the home screen. If you search in the search area, you can search for Creator Search Insights on the search bar, and you go here and you will get into the database. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this in a second, but just know you also can make it part of your home screen. You can do that. And so there's 3 buttons. Where am I at? 3 buttons here. 3 dots, I'm sorry. 3 dots. If you type it, hold on, my screen doesn't like it sometimes. Like it, the screen protector pops up. And then you'll see where you can add shortcut to the home page. Okay? So they want you to do that as well. So they want you to add it. They want you to utilize it. They want you to be very familiar and comfortable with it. They also went over some of the newer features, the AI outline, AI canvas, being able to look at the analytics of your videos and content, the academy in terms of training and support, and then saving searches that matter to you. Yo, mama, thank you so much for being here. Others coming in, sweetie pie, appreciate you being here. Others, thank you for joining. If I missed you, feel free to put new in the chat. So they want you to use Creator Search Insights, and they want you to use these new features. The feature with the AI outline allows you to have a topic that you're interested in. You give it a prompt similar to how you would use AI, and then it's going to create title, hashtag, scripts, and some other information based on what we gave them. So if we came up with a topic, let's play around with this, because I didn't do this yesterday, so we'll play around with something. So what if I wanted to say live streaming tips for beginner content creators? I'll say top 3 live streaming tips. So let's see what happens. And if I generate that. So they gave me this. Ideas for posts. Strong audio, lighting are key for beginner streamers. Use simple setup to go live confidently and grow. So then they have this. Titles. Go live with confidence. streamer kickstart secrets, 3 easy live stream hacks. And then they gave you some hashtags. And then they gave you a hook. Want to nail your first live stream? Stop scrolling, watch this now. And then they gave you some script. Intro, grab attention and spark curiosity right from the start. And then they gave you start your live stream journey. And then they go through that. So set up for, so all that's there. So they really, hey Sporty, how you doing, friend? So they really want you to leverage this feature and don't overthink it, come up with ideas, do all that. So they want you to, and so if I wanted to create, I could create this. That's a good idea. I might go back through this. Let me see, does it start over? It started over. I didn't save it. Anyway, I can go back and do that prompt again. So, hey, Wealthy, how are you, friend? So, again, they want you to use those features. The other thing they said, obviously, it's smart to use the content gap. So, if you're looking for topics here, hello, good afternoon. We're talking about Creator Search Insights really briefly because I went to a webinar. So, I'm kind of recapping some of the things from the webinar. And so here, these are suggestions, trends, lifestyle based on different type of content niches. And then there is the content gap. So if based on Creator Search Insights, it's grabbing the content you posted and coming up with possible topics based on your niche and content you covered in the past. So they're giving you suggestions for content that you could cover that is currently not enough of. They're trying to have these content gaps filled. So they want you to produce content based on those gaps. Thanks for all the information, helpful information. You're welcome, friend. Thank you for being here. And so if you look at this and it doesn't resonate with you in terms of I don't talk about these topics, it's not something I actually even cover, I would tell you go back and look at your content. Just make sure if it's not, if they got you wrong, and if you're not putting words in your bio, if your content's kind of all over the place, you want to make sure you come up with content that's more cohesive and is aligned with a topic or a niche, so that again the AI can get you right. And so when you think about what's here, it should be something that resonates with you. Like maybe they do have you right. If they don't have you right, you can also search. Let me see. See the search bar? You can also search for topics, and that can help. I don't know why I still like this corner. Okay, there we go. Very helpful. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. So you can also search here. So TikTok Live is a search I did. So it's going to show me all the live topics. And if there's something I like going live on TikTok, I'm going to save that. You can save that, and it's part of that save list that you have now. And then you can look at topics that are trending. If it's blue, how I like how to like a live on TikTok. So if that's a topic and 1,000%, there's 147K people who are interested in that topic at 1,000%. So it's starting to trend up. This might be something, I saved it, but right now this is starting to trend up. So I may want to post about that. And here's my tip. When I use Creator Search Insight, I look at these videos that other people have done. I look at maybe the first 7 to 10 of them. I let those videos run. I watch them. I heart. I comment something about this topic. I would say, oh, that's how you like. Thank you for sharing how to like a live on TikTok. Again, I'm writing that word down. I'm listening to these topics that have been, these videos that have been categorized based on that as well. And I'm about to post about that. So I'm priming the algorithm to know, again, that I'm interested in this topic. So my videos, when I do that practice of priming the algorithm, listen to videos, using that as a way to, pick video options, especially ones that are trending, right, trending upwards, I will then do better on those videos. Those videos tend to do a little bit better for me. All right. So because of that, I tend to benefit a little bit from my Creator Search Insight videos than my other content. My content has not been producing great visibility in the past month since we've had that glitch. So I'm still in this place of trying to figure out what's working. I have not been using Creator Search Insight as much as I should. So yesterday's webinar really shined a light on, I might need to use this a little bit more and look at it from a strategic perspective. Like, okay, is this, am I doing this enough? Am I priming my algorithm enough? I should try to do that. Okay. So, And then it'll go on to give you some outlines, some suggestions for how to do that video. Hey Angela, how you doing? Shayna, thank you for joining. So remember, I did the AI outline for here as well. So it did it for this video, and then it gives you some other topics you could explore that's based on the same thing, okay, on a similar topic and niche, okay. So look at this and see if there's other trending. Sometimes I pick the 1000%, but sometimes I try to pick a video that is upward trending, that is not maybe at 1,000 yet, but it will be. But I always like to try to make sure it's enough views and visibility. Thank you for the community gift. Thank you all for supporting the live. I appreciate the support. So yeah, so that's pretty much what he went through. He went through another feature with the AI canvas. I thought this was really good because so where do you find this again? Oh, it's on the search bar. So when you go to your page, so here. So if you're on your page and you're let's go to your home screen. So I'm on my home screen. I'm gonna click home. I'm sorry, my profile. And then I'm going to the search bar. What I'm gonna do is search Creator Search Insights. And it's a little light bulb. And then you can set it as your home screen. You can set it there. They're trying to make sure people know, like you just asked me where to find this. They realize a lot of people don't know that feature's there. And they want you to save it to your home screen. They want it to be one of your main ways of searching for topics to do content on. Obviously, making sure you have high quality content as well. So they're really trying to elevate people's use of this feature. It is kind of a hidden gem. It's not something that is glaring at you at any place on this app until you search it and you find it. So they really need to figure out a way to make it so prominent that you can't miss it. I don't think they figured that out yet. Maybe on the posting side, they could have something. They might want to even consider on the live side having something where people can click and scroll to it really quickly and get to it, but they haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, it's a good feature. We talked a lot about it. Some people have been using it. Some people's kind of like, I don't see how it's helpful, but I think it's about how you use it. You got to make sure you're using it in a way that is, you're looking at the demographics, you're searching for topics, you're looking at how that video is trending or not at the time. Are you using some of the hashtags or the trending sounds that people are using in their videos? Have you done a little bit of research by looking at those other videos that they give as suggestions for your topic? That are already categorized that way. So I try my best to do that when I pick a topic and make sure that I'm doing it in a way that I've done some research, but also doing the video, giving it a chance to hopefully hit some of those major points to make it searchable and discoverable. So again, it's about how you do it. One of the things he said, and I'm going to show this picture because he did bring this up as another thing for people to be aware of. So this is the picture screenshot from the webinar. So thank you so much. Thank you, 400 comments. Wow, thank you for that. So here he was saying pretty much, the reason they're doing this is that they want your videos to become essentially discoverable. Okay, so to make it more discoverable, it's based on your description. So at the end of the video, what description did you put there? What words you're putting there? Using captions, the hashtags, on-screen text, as well as the sticker text, and those are some of the main factors that they're considering when it comes to your video potentially being discoverable in search, as well as maybe even going viral, depending on how many people are looking for that video and searching for it, that content. The other thing what I took away from this particular page, as well as some of his earlier comments, they're really trying to compete with Google. They're trying to make TikTok the place where people go and search for how-to videos or a topic they're interested in or getting your news or whatever the case may be. They're trying to make this a space for that. Okay? So they're also trying to upgrade in terms of the aesthetics. Thank you so much, Frank. and the aesthetics of how people are posting content and creating videos. So they want people to improve how they're actually doing their content creation. So TikTok, unlike IG definitely has a different aesthetics. It's a little bit more crisp and polished looking. You know, I gave the analogy like when you go to your mom's family versus your dad's side of the family. Hey, Bess. So as you're going to your mom's side of the family, you might be comfortable and used to them, and everybody over there is cool and laid back and chill. That's TikTok. It's not too pretentious. We all good. It's mom's side of the family. When you go to your dad's side, people are a little bit, they're a little bit, they have a little air about themselves, maybe a little bougie, whatever the case may be. That's the dad's side of the family. You're trying to get used to them, and you know you can't do everything you can do around your mom's side of the family. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to elevate the look, and the reason why they're trying to elevate the look, not that they're necessarily trying to compete with Instagram, but I think they want brands because a lot of people use Instagram for the brand deals and how they're posting content and what they're doing over there. And they want brands to also see the content on TikTok as also sophisticated and chic and nice, and the aesthetics is a little bit more elevated, and you have, quality content creations that's happening over there. And it's over here as it is over there. So just keep that in mind. That's a piece of it. He didn't go far into that, but I keep hearing the notion of high quality content is what they're looking for, and I've heard that used pretty often. So just keep that in mind as you're producing content. They want that for here, as well as how they're competing with these other platforms for people searching and utilizing the um the search features. All right. So let me know if you have questions about that. The and Creator Search Insights, and then I'll talk about that ambassador program too. Let me know if you have any questions. Everybody good? All right. Drop a go live sticker so I know y'all there. Hey friends, YT. Put a go live sticker. Are we still in the room? We still here. Drop a go live sticker. So loving the information. Thank you. Thank you, friends. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for that. The go live stickers. So last thing they talked about, thank you, Mincy, was the Creator Search Insight Ambassador Program. So again, if you're somebody who's into content creation, you want to talk about Creator Search Insights being a resource for you, and how you loved it, and obviously doing it based on maybe some of the new features and things like that, then you could potentially get that video boosted based on being invited into the Creator Search Insights Ambassador Program, but also sending them an ad code, and then all of a sudden your video is boosted. So just be aware that that is an option. They do have a subreddit you can join. It's called TikTok Search Insights. That's the subreddit, so you can apply to join that too if you're interested. Anybody who's in the agency, I did send you some information, some screenshots. And Luna had posted in our school platform, she had posted about it. So you do have some screenshots there to know about the program, to know about the Reddit, as well as I'm going to add some of these photos that I took screenshots of when I was in the conference, the webinar rather. Thank you. Hey, Diamond, how are you, friend? Others come in the room. I appreciate you all coming in. I am going to get off shortly. I'm going to talk about the agency really quickly. For those who are interested in the agency, it is a free program. It is TikTok's creator network program, and you guys are able to join. That's what agencies are all about. So if you are interested in it, you can send me a DM if you're interested about it. That's it. Ask me about my free creator network. It's large on my head. All right. You can send me a DM. I'm gonna pin this message, but just know this is you can DM me. This will allow you to DM me if you're interested in an agency. Just say I'm interested in an agency, and you can also click the Creator Search Insights symbol that's in this lower corner. Again, just say I'm interested in an agency. It's a free program because when you go live, TikTok is rewarding you as a creator. You are getting rewards, diamonds that you earn from your live stream. TikTok gets a percentage, you get a percentage, and essentially that's how you earn. And then with TikTok's percentage, they pay the agency for training, for coaching, and then also protecting you just in case you're in violation or going to get banned. Diamond, you said, I seem to catch you when you are leaving. You know what? I think ultimately I stay on. I start at 10:20, 10:15, 10:20 that I come over here. And I think on average, I'm typically off by 1, 12:30, 1 o'clock. That's traditionally when I'm trying to get off. I do have a 2 o'clock meeting today, so I'm definitely going to have to get off soon. I went a little longer. I've been on for 2.5 hours on the dot. It says officially 2.5 hours. So I'm about to get off in these next 5 to 10 minutes. But yeah, I think that's what's happening. You probably are waking up and you're getting moving. You're like, oh, it's lunchtime. Let me turn on my TikTok. Oh, it's 11:50 here. We're on different time zones. You're Central then. I'm Eastern. So you're about to start your lunch. That's what you're about to start lunch. You're like, okay, let me see. Oh, Doc's on. um, but yes. So you said yes. You said 9:50. Oh, what is that? West Coast? Yeah, is that West Coast? I think. So yeah, yeah. So I'll be on for just a few more minutes. Thank you so much. Hey Beth, how are you, friend? Um, all right. So agency. So if you're interested in agency, I go live twice a day. We have our meeting tomorrow. We have a standing meeting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. We go over there on Zoom. We're talking, learning, growing. Um, I do one-on-ones with my creators. We do a performance review conversation. You can schedule that. We can go over your analytics. We are a data-driven agency. I teach you how to look at your own analytics so that you can hopefully be successful as well and grow and learn how to engage with your audience and connect with them. I come here twice a day giving tips and strategies. I do recruit over here as well. Hello, friend. And then I have my school platform where you guys can go there and get information and post and collaborate with other creators. I have TikTok group chats too, where you can go there, post, connect, collaborate with other creators. So all that is part of how we are growing as a community. We are a community of supporters. It's about that reciprocity we talked about earlier though, because I don't want you guys to miss out on thinking like, oh, everyone's gonna come to my live and you don't go to nobody else's live. So you want to make sure you are learning, growing, building community, visiting other lives, connecting with other folks. And that's how you get people to come and support you as well. Sharing your live out, connecting with people. Some people are good at it. Some people are still figuring it out. Some people are still growing and building their presence here. But that's what this is all about. Take it one day at a time. I want to know more about the program. What's the agency, the Credit Network Agency? Um, so yeah, so I like I said, I come here twice a day and I support people through our one-on-ones, through the information I'm sharing, through the school platform, all that stuff. He said, yes, I clicked um, the link in my on my school platform. Let me know if you click the link, you joined. Let me check, friend. Let me see. Okay, and then I'm gonna what I'll talk about is that there are um, let me see, friend. I don't see you here. Um, yeah, do me a favor and message me. I don't see where you clicked it, so let me send it to you personally. So if you click my inbox, if you clicked over here, that's fine. I'll send it to you again. Yeah, I don't see it in my system. So I wonder, did you click here and DM me? Is that what you're talking about? You click this link, Service Plus. It would be the yellow. I'm backwards, y'all. Let me turn my screen so I'm not trying to figure this out. Okay, so yes, it was. Okay, yeah, so you clicked Service Plus. I thought you meant that you clicked the link in my bio. So, yes, so send me a message there. And then with the link in my bio, this is the agency page so that you guys know. So, this is the agency page. And so I'm going to pin it. And if you're interested in the agency, This is the actual place where I'm going to send you to, because in that bio is my stand store. In my stand, the very first item is the agency. And that's where you're going to click that to join the agency. Now, if you want to do a one-on-one, if you want anything else, you will scroll deeper down. But the very first thing is the agency application. Then I have like a one pager that talks about the agency. So that's the section you want, the first section. The other stuff is just my other services. So let me know if you have questions. That's how you would join. Let me tell you the reasons why you wouldn't be accepted. Are there fees for any of the other platforms you have, like the one-on-ones? You're saying Stan? Stan does have a fee. Stan, if you're doing a Stan store, that does have a fee. Beacon, somebody who has Beacon, let me know. Do they still have a free Beacon? I don't know if they have a free Beacon anymore. Let me know if that still exists. Um, I thought now people see like a smaller fee, like a $10 Beacon account. But let me know if that's still true. Hey, the Dr. O method. Thank you so much for being here. So most of them do have a fee um, that they offer. There's some other platforms like Payhip and Gum. What is it? Gumroll or something like that. Gumroad. They don't have. You said Beacon still has the free. Is that what your guess is, Coach Jesse? I think she's saying they still have the free version. So you could do the free version. Um, just starting off, that might be fine for you, depending on how you're trying to get things up and running. Just depends on what you're looking to get and achieve in your business. I wonder from my other page, I will add you there. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Keep in mind. Let me go through the reasons why you won't be accepted into the program. Thank you for those populars. I see you, friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. They still have the free, but if you're up for the payment plans costs. Yeah. So it just depends on if you're trying to do what you're trying to achieve. Thank you so much. You're so sweet with the populars. I appreciate the support. Um, so when it comes to your storefront. We've been talking about Service Plus, and I don't want you guys to miss out on Service Plus. Could be a solution for you too, depending on what you're trying to do. If you're just trying to get started, you just want to offer something small, maybe an ebook to your community. You might not have to have a beacon or something else. It depends on what you're doing in your live stream too. The storefronts is where it can live in other spaces. You're so sweet with the populars. Um, so we can live in other spaces like on your YT channel, or if you want it for your Pinterest or other places like that, your Instagram. So it just depends on how you're trying to grow. You're so sweet. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate the populars. And so it just depends on how you're trying to grow. So I'm not telling you not to do a storefront where you have some services and payroll, some digital products and services that you're offering. You have it behind a paywall, but you also have this opportunity. If you're just trying to go live, you have one or two things, and you just want to use that. That could be an option. Okay, because you're gonna pay fees regardless. Everybody got to pay fees too. I'm just gonna say that you're gonna pay fees to TikTok. So whoever you use, you're paying fees. So now it's a question of how do you do it in a way that makes sense for how you're trying to stand things up and grow. So just keep that in mind. You can't be an entrepreneur or a business without having some fees that you're gonna incur. All right. Um, you said exactly. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So it just depends. You said talk about Service Plus, Diana. Service Plus is if you go to your TikTok Live Center. If you go to your TikTok Live Center, um, and when I say Live Center, I'm talking about. Let's go here. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Let's see. If you go here, you're gonna go TikTok Studio. And then I want you to go to the live side. And if you want to scroll down to Tools and Resources, that's this section here, Tools and Resources. I want you to click this arrow. The box pops up. And I want you to hit Service Plus. Okay? So this account does not have Service Plus. This is my shop page. Doesn't have it. Now, you have to join, you have to be accepted. TikTok's going to ask questions about what you do, what type of services you're offering and stuff. Depending on what you say and do, you should get accepted. Most people do, but you have to go through that process. They also have features for a business account. Now, only the business account can have it. Keep that in mind. I don't want you guys, if you don't have a business account, I don't want you to switch to business just because they're saying, oh, to get that feature, you have to have a business account. You can have Service Plus without having a business account. You said you went live just now? Oh, congratulations. How was it, friend? Congratulations. Awesome. That is so awesome. And those in the room, thank you so much for the shares, the populars. I appreciate all the support. You said you was just trying to figure out what was Service Plus. Yes, I see that, friend. So yeah, it wasn't bad. You just played with the features, didn't you? Just play with them features. That's it. And reading all the things that are in there. Yeah, that's it. And those first couple of lives, and just saying hi to the people who are in here. That's it. So it gets a lot easier over time. I don't want you guys to overthink this. All right. So Service Plus, if you were, so once you join it, one of the features that are for business accounts only is called the contact lead form. Um, they make it a little way, easier way for you to capture lead information from your prospective clients. It's not something you necessarily need. You can ask people to send their email address. You can send them messages. You can have a form that they can complete really quickly for you. You can capture it that way. So there's so many different ways, workarounds that you can do and still get, information for prospective clients. But this lead form, I think, is another form that you can kind of pin and people can fill it out. So the same way I pin my other form, you said 3 to 4, but 3 was 14 people. Oh, there was 14 people there. Nice. That's set in a room with you. So, like, for example, if I pin this, I think that contact form allows you to pin it and people can fill out your form if they're interested, depending on what you're talking about. But you still can pin this and you can say, hey, inbox me. If you want to inbox me and get more information from me on how to do a one on one, or if you want to do a one on one, if you want a coaching package, or if you want to join the agency, that you can still have people message you that way. So just think about what you're trying to achieve in your with Service Plus, and you can kind of strategize in terms of ways to get there. They do have a Discord community that does a weekly meeting on Thursdays that you can participate in and get ideas from them as well. um, if you ever get if you start clicking Service Plus here, they're going to start inboxing you. So you'll get a message in the system notification about Service Plus. So just click around maybe a couple times a week, maybe a couple times in a day, and then before you know it, it's going to start talking about Service Plus. And so you'll get messages. Scroll to the bottom to join the Discord. All right, and that way you can join that way. Or if you fill out this application and apply, you'll get it then as well. So let me know if there's questions about it. You can pin products, pin the card like I just did. You also can do a video course. And that's what I was talking about. So if you did a course that talked about, here's what I offer, here's my services, or you did a course that spoke to kind of a learning of, what you would talk about in your live, and maybe you're giving some tips and strategies. And then you can say, with this course, you can also get my ebook. Message me directly with your email to receive my ebook, my free ebook, because you purchased this course, and that's another way to get people to get your services. All right. All right, everybody. Quick thing, agency. And let me circle back to the agency. TikTok will not let you join an agency if you are already with an agency. So it was one agency per person for one account. So you gotta pick one account. The account, so the this is your what is it, Vetus? Let me say this. The account that you can join an agency with has to be the account that you've made the most diamonds on, meaning that if you've already earned, because you went live on your account and you've earned some diamonds, you have to join with that account. Okay. Um, is coaching package in your bio? It's on my agency page. It's on the same agency page. It's under my stand store. It's in my stand store. Yep. It's in there. Let me. If you go to this page, you'll get to it. And in my bio is this account is pinned in my bio. So if you go and get to my Launch Your Income Agency account, it's also in my bio. So it's pinned, so you can get to it that way too. So, hey, Happy, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So, yeah, the stand store is on the business account. So I put it over there on purpose, actually. So I didn't want the link in the bio for this account. So I moved it to the other account. All right. Um, and I'll talk about that. I'm gonna come back at 4 o'clock, so I'll talk about that if you guys are curious. It sounds like there's a lot of questions about business and setup and stuff, so I'm happy to talk about that. I don't talk about it enough, so I'm happy to kind of give some insights there. If you want to use another account for agency, you should go live and get the diamonds up before applying. Oh, thank you, Nika. Her tip is important. If you're trying to use another account, first of all, to join an agency, you got to go live. That account has to be actively going live. So just keep that in mind. That account has to actively be going live. And so anybody who's trying to join an agency, you cannot join if you are not already going live. Okay. So that account has to actively be going live, and you're right. If you are earning on that account, that could be a way to do it. You just have to be careful because you want to make sure. TikTok will say there's a multi-account violation if you are kind of showing as if you have too many accounts that have gone live and stuff. So you got to be careful about that too. But that could be your strategy, and it could work if you're saying, okay, I only have these 2 accounts. One account I don't go live on enough. And so I want to start going live on that account. I'm going to start building that account up. I'm going to get diamonds. I'm going to build that higher than the other account, because maybe this is the account that you are primarily going live on, and you've been growing and you've done this. If you've done this account if it's too high, I don't think so. I don't think the other account will ever get access. It's going to have to be this account. So just kind of do a little bit of discernment to say which is the account that is truly your primary and you've earned enough on. You probably will always have to do it with this account. Okay, so keep that in mind. Thank you so much. Hey, Estella, how you doing, friend? When it comes to making too much money on your account, if you've made $5,000 or more in the last 5 months, TikTok says you earn too much, so you don't need an agency. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Miss Vicky, how you doing? You won't need an agency for that reason. If you are not in the U.S. and Canada, you can't join my agency, and because it's only approved for U.S. and Canada. And then the last thing is you can't be in violation or restriction at the time you apply. All right. So those are the rules that TikTok has. So TikTok will say if I can invite you into the agency or not. You can apply and I'll check the system. But if you're not eligible, then I won't be able to invite you into it. All right. But yeah, but let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer questions. Hello, Miss Vicky. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Is it earned like 5K like take home, or is it diamonds? Take home. Take home. Take home. That was dollars. That wasn't diamonds. That was dollars. Yeah, there's people who've earned. Yeah, yeah. He's like 5K. 5K? Really? 5K. 5K. Yeah, 5K. You figure. Let's be real. Let's be real. Okay, you figure the new gift gallery. The new gift gallery for A-leaguers, it's like $3,000. That gift gallery ain't no joke. So yeah, if you got your gift gallery filled every single week in a month, you earn 5,000 probably right there easily in 1 month. Easily, just from gift gallery alone now. Now, when you think about other gifting throughout the week. So yeah, that's the perfect example if you're an A-leaguer. You say no way. Yeah, the gift gallery for that they just upgraded it to is like $3,000 gift gallery. I need to do the math on the B gallery, but I think the B gallery is probably 1,500. It got to be 15 to 1,700. Yeah, maybe 2,000. Yeah. So yeah, it's no joke, y'all. It's no joke. So this people make a living and they make a good living. See, it's nowhere near that. No, it's not. It's not. But it's shoot. Look at see. You said wow. No, no joke. Yeah, people make a good living on TikTok. Yeah, and you figure those A leaguers, they probably got super fans. They got the campaigns they're doing well on, subscribers, TikTok shop. So they're making good money. Sealy ain't no joke. It ain't. How long does it take to get there? With consistency and engagement. I mean, you see some people who are doing it consistently and showing up. I mean, 6 months, year, depending on what your live topic is about, what you're doing, how you're building community, how you get people to support you and stuff. Yeah, yeah, it depends. But yeah, there's some people who have done well, really well, millions. So it's possible. It just depends on how you approach it. Oh, you said let's get to 150 taps. Let me have my other account. I was about to get off, y'all. I got a meeting to go to shortly. I gotta get some water. Go to the bathroom, do all the things. But yeah, um, yeah, I'll give you. I'm good, thank you, friend. Appreciate you. That's a little my tea, y'all. Is it okay to have rotating topics? Um, topics if they follow a niche, yeah. You can rotate different topics in. I rotate different topics in all the time. But I mainly talk about TikTok Live. That's my primary. That's my main focus. TikTok Live, hosting tips, TikTok, coaching in general. Digital marketing. I talk about TikTok Shop. If you're talking about being an affiliate, I'm not a TikTok Shop agency, but I talk about all that too. So yeah, you can have different topics, but just make sure people know what they're coming to your room for. You said I rotate like that. Yep. Yeah, so if you have like an umbrella of things you're sharing, you figure my crocheters, they're rotating topics and stuff. They talk about beginners, they give advanced skills, they're sharing information about different trends or theme based items and stuff. So you can always rotate maybe a different stitch. Yeah, so you have different things you can cover. Overall umbrella. Okay, yep, that's it. Thank you so much, lady. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Appreciate everybody coming in. We had a robust conversation. You guys were awesome. I recognize there was a lot of new friends coming in, so I always want to help you all answer questions and support you. So let me know if you have any last minute questions. I'm gonna get off. Who is going live? I see a few people are live right now. Um, Let me know if you guys have any questions. I watched your live for 100 minutes. Look at you, friend. Appreciate you. Third Eye, he is showing his plants right now. He's showing his plants. Coach Chantel is doing yoga. Crochet like a pro. She's crocheting. My people who are doing voice lives is Love Universified as well as Black Lotus. They're on the live right now. You said I'm a notary, and that's what I'm trying to do. You trying to do your notary topic in your live stream? Is that what you're saying? So yeah, that's totally fine. You can definitely do that. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Going live 8 p.m. Eastern. Makeup tips for over 40. Thanks, Coach Rhonda. Appreciate you, friend. Sweet D, appreciate you with all the stickers. Thank you so much. Um, Estella, yes. Okay, yeah. So you can go live. Have you gone to any of the lives with notaries? Just kind of see how they do it. I would say go and observe, see what type of tips and strategies they give, how they format it and stuff. That's going to be important. You want to be very engaging as much as possible to kind of get people to see your board, maybe do a board, see something that says, okay, I want to learn I don't know, the three things notaries need to know. If you want to be a notary, three things you need to know, something like that. So people really are going to gravitate to your live. What to me, what's hard, what's the most challenging thing is when you're like a talking live, like we're sitting here talking, people got to want to come in and connect with you. You said mainstream and non-mainstream news discuss outlet. That's what you do, Matthew? Nice. Awesome. Welcome to the room, friend. Um, So yeah, how do you do the boards? I'm gonna show you boards at my 4 o'clock because I actually do need to get off. That's gonna be a whole nother conversation. But I'll show you because they do have the new AI boards. So I want to talk about that. I'll show those as well as walk you through how to set them up and some do's and don'ts with the boards. Okay, so I'll do that at my 4. Anybody else going live? I'm gonna get off and then if you guys, I'm gonna see if she'll answer. I'll do this real quick. I don't do this often enough. Let's see if she answers. Let's see if she can. Let's see if I. Oh, she's not. Oh, I didn't mean to hit continue. Let me withdraw it. Okay, she saw that, but because I looked at her. She's like, wait a minute. She has 18 years and older on. So I was gonna see if you guys wanted to go over, but she has her 18 years and older on, so I can't do it. Tonight at 9, you're going live. I am 7 p.m. Um, So 7 p.m. Sweetie, you said I got my you got my notifications on. You got your notifications on. Awesome. I appreciate your friend. Yeah, definitely. If you're a fan club member, turn on your notifications. If you go to my profile, my photo here, click it once when it pops up. Click it a second time, the photo. It takes you to my main page. There's a bell in the top corner. You can click to get notifications when I go live and I post content. So that's another way to do it. Um, Kim Love Jones at 7 p.m. Eastern. She gives a relationship advice. And so definitely connect with her. She is a great, great, great live host. So you will really enjoy it. Kim, I'm sorry your battle didn't work out. I literally, I kid you not, the call came in and I was talking. I looked at the time. I was like, I gotta get off this live. And I really, it was after 8 o'clock. It was not my intent, friend. I was like, oh my gosh. And I should not have taken the call, and it threw me off so badly. So I was trying to get you a live friend. I got in. I was like, oh, I hope it didn't happen. I was like, I know it probably happened. He was like, I got mollywopped. He's so funny. Misty, you said tonight at 9 p.m. you're going live. Thank you so much. What's your live topic? 9 p.m. Eastern, Central. What time zone, friend? Coach Chantel, she's trying to get her heartbeats to 100 this week. If anyone can support, yeah, her audience control was on. Bummer. I would have done it. She has her audience control turned on. I don't have mine turned on. Um, so yeah. So so with that, definitely connect with Coach Chantel. She's not in the room, but she's a good one too. Would have been yoga if you guys are interested in yoga. She does beginner yoga as well. We laugh so hard. You know what, Kim? I'm sorry. So did you have power ups? Did you what did the room your room your room you was outnumbering her, but the room your room is they just like, oh, this is nice. They wasn't heavy hitters, huh? So I was like, oh, you got almost 50, you had over 50 people at one point in your room. I was like, oh. He was like, no, no, she had lions and tigers and bears. I think that's what happened, huh? So she was rocking and rolling with her points. Eastern time, talking about business ownership and devotionals. Okay, nice, nice, great topic, friend. Um, Kim, I had no idea your battle until you told me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She said the person had like almost 100K points. So it was a battle. It was a battle. He said it was hilarious. He said I'm so silly. We're gonna get you another battle, Kim. This time we're gonna prepare for it. We're gonna get you another battle, and your room is gonna be ready. We're gonna get them to do. You're gonna do some small battles throughout the week for you to have your big battle at the end of the week because we want them to do right by you. Hold on, Kim is coming up. Kim, did you hit on purpose? Oh, I have the wrong layout. Hey, friend. Did you hit it on purpose?
Doctor, yes, I did. Dr. Lisa, that was the most hilarious. When I tell you, I was like, oh my God. She was like, this is my second time battling. I was like, yeah, right. Like, they froze my screen. I didn't even know what was happening.
Yeah. So that's part of the little game. I guess you were. I don't know when it activates, but I think you have to be so far behind. for you to get that freeze out. She didn't do it. TikTok did it to you.
What does that mean
That
when
means
you
you're
get the
losing.
freeze out?
You're losing. You're losing. I don't
Oh,
know if you get it when you losing by so much. You got to be losing by a certain amount, but you were losing.
I was like, oh my God. I said, she put me in a headlock. It was over. It was worse than watching WWE. It was ugly.
So you didn't have any power ups. I'm assuming.
I didn't have anything, Dr. Lisa. I didn't have anything. I just thought, okay, it's just going to be a battle. And she's like, oh, this is my second time battling. I was like, yeah, right. Where's Miss Treetop? We need her in the building.
He's like,
Because somebody needs to get her. You make sure you match up with Mama Bear.
he said, Miss Treetop, our heavy hitter. He's like, okay, we got somebody for you. We got somebody for you.
Right. Because when I tell you, I got Molly Rock, I laughed so hard. I was screaming. I was
Oh,
like, I was clutching my pearls. I didn't
oh
even.
wow. So your points, did you at least get 25K? Was it
Yeah, I think I got 26. I think
26?
I got
Okay.
like 20, maybe 29. I don't know.
Okay, because that's what she was supposed to be. You guys were paired at like, I think between 5 and 25K. That was the pairing. So for her to get
Oh,
that amount, that was not, yeah, that was not what we thought she was. And like you said, she said she was the second time doing it. So maybe her first time she did get that amount. Well, her second time she got almost 100K. So
she did. I had to screenshot it. It was so ugly. I was like, she gave me
wow,
a black eye. Like, I never, like, you know how you just get beat down so bad. I was like, oh.
wow, no, they,
But it was good. It's all in fun. It's all in fun. I know next time I need to spy out the land. I need to do some reconnaissance. I can't play around with
well,
this
the
stuff.
power ups would have given you a little bit of an advantage too. When it comes to,
Yeah.
yeah, the gloves and any other type of power ups you got. So that would have given a little bit of advantage. So we definitely, if you're gonna do it, I don't know if you want to do it next week, which I think you should, but
I,
because we do have our campaigns launching, so there's all of that that's happening. I'm gonna talk about that at
yes. Yes,
the
yes,
four
yes.
o'clock live too.
Yes, yes, yes.
But yeah, so if
Yes.
you,
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to request because I thought that was hilarious. Listen, I laughed so hard. I was cracking up. Like my face hurt. I was laughing so hard. Oh my God. But yeah, so Dr. Lisa, that's it. I just had some jokes.
okay,
That's it. But it was a good experience. And yeah,
all right,
next time I need to be prepared.
we got you. Throughout the week,
All
we're gonna
right.
get you in your room together, and we're like, look here, y'all
Oh,
gotta get this
okay.
together.
All the way. All the way. Get it all the way.
All right, all right, friend, appreciate
All
you.
right. Love you,
Love you too.
baby.
Bye bye. So yeah, agency talk. We do campaigns. Battling's not required. That's something that we don't that's not required. But we are launching two competitive campaigns. I would like to see y'all grow. Want y'all now have been here. Some of y'all have been with us for a minute. Y'all part of y'all what would I say? You're not freshmen anymore. You're not freshmen. You're juniors and seniors. You're upperclassmen. So we got to show up and show out. So we're gonna want to make sure y'all are growing and building. So we got to make sure that that's reflected in terms of how your rookie milestones are being achieved. All right. So in the month of March, we got those campaigns going. So if you said stop by to say hello. Hey, Taya. It was nice hanging out with you yesterday. We was in Powell's room together. But yeah, so if you guys are growing, we want to see that growth happen. So I want you guys to pay attention to your rankings, okay? I may not be a freshman, but I'm a new transfer. You're a new transfer. So we got some freshmen still. We still got some freshmen. We got a few sophomores, but we got them upperclassmen too. so so our upperclassmen, they got to show that they've been around for a minute. We have our agency. We're hitting month 9, y'all. This is about to be month 9. So we're doing our thing, and we got a lot of great people. It's over 170 people. Not everybody going live, but we have a lot of great people. So I want y'all to start growing and building and stuff, so that what you're doing in your room reflects the growth that you've made too. Yeah, and on the back end, the analytics side too. You said I have been traumatized. You're not. You're not traumatized. We win some and we lose some. I had a I think I had a old record for the longest. I'm trying to think my battles. I need to do a battle. I'm gonna do a battle in the month of March because I did not do one at all in January or February. Now that February is about to be over, unless I do one later today, I gotta figure that out. But yeah, so just know, yeah, you don't win them all. You don't win them all, but there's really no losers because you have that ability to connect with your community, and everybody is working together. Maybe I can come up live with you sometime. Estella, you said maybe as in co-host. Let me know if that's what you meant as in co-host. What's your topic, friend? Tell me what your topic is again, so we can I can pair you with somebody too in the agency if you want to co-host with some people. There's people who I do go live. I do co-host. I don't do it often. I'll be honest with you. I probably need to do it more often. I co-host. Who did I co-host this week with? I mean, this month with. It was Soda and I co-host. Let me know so I can recharge. Okay, friend. I keep you posted. I keep you posted. Like I said, I need to do it sooner than later, so I can say I did it. Because I can't keep talking about going live and battling, and I haven't done it recently either. So how can I buy coins again? Jerry, you would, I don't know, I'm backwards. If you want to click the symbol up here, if you swipe these symbols up here, these messages, if you swipe them, one of them has a coin on it. It takes you to the website. And the website for TikTok is www.tiktok.com/symbol coin, COIN. Okay, so that's where you go. When I have a panel of people leave the room, yeah, it's hard. The panels are hard. It is. It depends on what's being discussed, how you're doing it. It is it's challenging. I always, like I said, I don't mind co-hosting, but it's harder because again, you're trying to have that conversation with the other person, and then you're also trying to connect with your viewers. So all of that is part of how you're trying to engage. I'm not sure what to talk about. You just asked me next question. um well, okay, so first do your first three lives. Do your first three lives. Don't come up with a topic. Just learn the features. Kind of poke around, click the wand, click the sound effects, all the thing. Yeah, download the TikTok app. That is cheaper. It is. The app is cheaper. You do the app, the website. Don't do, if you click the little gift box here, you can recharge in here, but it's more. It costs more. So you want to go to the website or download the app. Yeah. Hey, Eugene. All right, y'all. It's almost 1:30. I have gone over 3 hours, 3 hours and 7 minutes to be exact. And so I'm about to get off. I appreciate all the engagement. You guys have been such a pleasure. This has been a great live. I'll let you guys know. With this live alone, we had a lot of people coming in, engaging and connecting, and it's 40 new followers. So people coming in, connecting with me. So I appreciate all the support. I meant to say he just asked my next question. Who's the he? You're saying somebody in your live? Yeah, don't worry about going live with somebody first off. I would just play around with things, and then you can coordinate in terms of what who and what you want to do it for your live stream, and you can have people coming in supporting, and maybe be in your panel boxes or um, co-hosting with you. So either way could work. All right. Love you too. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Claim your points. If you have some points up here you want to claim, that is TikTok's. If you want to claim some points, that is TikTok's way of making you part of the fan club. So I want you to get your points and level up. So click here and go down and claim those points. You said about the coins. Yes, about the coins. Okay, gotcha. Question about the coins. Yeah. So you want to go to the website www.tiktok.com. The / symbol is the other direction. I'm backwards. /COIN coin. Yep. So without an S, and you will go there, and then you would recharge there and get coins. You gotta log into your account and then get coins that way. All right, my friends, I appreciate you. Thank you for the watching, the liking, the comments, the shares, and the gifting. I appreciate all the support. I will be back at 3 o'clock. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Thank you, my friends here. You guys hung out with me for a while. Look at y'all. Oh my gosh. I appreciate all the support. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for all you guys are doing. Those who just left. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for the support. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to get off. I will see you guys back at 4 o'clock. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Bye-bye.